All right. Boy, lots of laughter when I was walking in this one. It's the fucking last thing I want. There's nothing worse than the sound of laughter.
No one else knows the rules.
Worst sound.
I quiet it up. I hear the door.
It's the worst sound there is of happiness. Why are people so happy?
Well, Greg's
What should
here.
we be happy about? Greg Poehler is back, by the way. Yeah. Unbelievable. Who knew?
Yeah, after that, I mean, I don't know if is my mic on this time.
Is that what it was last time?
I want you to talk into it this time. Like I said, swallow it.
They've already done this bit, by the way.
Unbelievable.
Oh, good. It's great.
Round hood. You missed rehearsal.
Third base.
No, it's yeah. I mean, a lot of people would blame the producer for how shitty I sounded last time, but I won't do that.
Were you were famously one of those, like that Christian Bale rant. There's stuff like you on YouTube if you look at it. It was bad. This is the worst stuff I've ever heard in my life. I've never heard homophobia at that level. It's incredible. Did you ever witness to anything like that in your life, career-wise, where you saw somebody lose their minds? I'm sure you saw the Lily Tomlin thing before, right?
Yeah.
Did you, Mike, see that or no? The Lily Tomlin rant on it was I Heart Huckabees, right?
I've heard of it. I don't know that I've ever actually seen it.
She just loses it on David O. Russell, who's supposedly nuts.
Yeah.
Christian Bale, which is great. What are the other? The cruise one's pretty good. Although I wonder if it's who knows if it's even real or not.
There's one. There's a famous one we're missing.
No, I'm sure we are. Well, I mean, like O'Reilly and stuff, but I mean, like,
Yeah. No, I mean,
Casey
Kasem. I'm
Kasem.
trying to think.
Yeah, the Casey Kasem one I love.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
God damn death dedication.
Yeah, drop on the death dedication.
He's actually right.
Well, it's funny. So there's on my I don't even know what the hell this is. Let me see here. On my like iHeartRadio or whatever has a classic American Top 40. And all they do is replay them like all day, 70s and 80s. Let me see. Little girl. So but the other day that one came up, that dedication, the Snuggles dog.
No way.
Yeah. It's like an on to the countdown. Like radio's the greatest.
Another great one is Berman, because you see him go from angry to, hey, thanks, Al.
Yeah, that's good too. I think O'Reilly's probably the best one.
But
I think.
Are you insinuating that I had one of those against Dave?
No, I'm asking. No, I'm asking. Were you ever witness to one?
Oh no,
Nothing.
I
No,
almost did it.
Amy's never had a breakdown.
At home.
You run a professional set. Jason
Yes.
Priestley didn't do that.
No, he would never do that. He's a nice guy.
One of the greatest directors of all time, too. People forget.
I
directed
don't
himself many times. He directed himself, Mike, playing not just Brandon Walsh, but also the jeweler, who's an elderly makeup with a great Kelly Taylor arc.
Well, that's always fun when they do that.
Who's they? How many people have done that?
A lot of shows have done.
Him and fucking Orson Welles. That's about it.
I don't know.
He directed it. Who else has directed it?
No, I'm saying when the character plays two characters in one show.
Oh, sorry, Mike. Sorry. But you know what's easy to do is to watch and mock it. That's easy to do. Greg's a creator. It's
that profession's out. Movies are out, man.
Let's watch Welcome to Sweden and mock it every week with my co-host because it's so much better than.
That's what we do.
Being the artist is a real.
That's
a real
new form
challenge.
of art.
Yeah.
This is. I was going to bring this up later, but this is a perfect segue.
Go ahead.
My friend Jason Priestley is calling in later today to the show.
What?
He's calling in.
Is this real or is this like?
This is real. This is real. Yeah, I was going to surprise you.
I'm going to have to leave the room
real.
when that happens. By the way,
because I know you love surprises, especially the day before the Wilbur.
Wait, is this real?
Yeah. This is real. Yeah, Jason Priestley is
real.
calling in later. But you have 3 minutes to interview him because he's in a bit of a hurry.
He's kind of a D-lister. What? He's in kind of a hurry?
Well, I said you could have 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
3 minutes with Jason Priestley. That's all you need.
don't think anything of it. I'm also going to get up and go to the other room.
That's fine. How many girls?
Kirk.
How many girls in Winchester High School would have loved 3 minutes with Jason Priestley in 1991? I mean, forget it. Oh, it's gonna be. You think it's gonna be like Dave Stevie Van Zandt?
Yeah.
That's right.
Did you love me in my other films, such as? Hold on a second.
Wow. What time is he calling in?
Well, he was supposed to call in. See, I thought we were starting later. So
Right.
he'll hopefully call in around 10.
Around 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it's
right.
a little after 10.
Oh my God.
What's like the one question you need answered from
But
Jason
what are the
Priestley?
fucking odds? You come in talking. I was gonna bring this up.
Very
later.
high. You work with them.
No, that you okay.
That's all I care about. That's why you're here. I figured this might happen. You here for your jokes? Can't even hear you. Did you say Jason Priestley?
I still sound like I'm underwater. Yeah.
How about the diva attitude, Dave? Blaming the producer right away.
No, I said I'm not blaming the producer. I think I was too relaxed.
Listen to him project now.
You provide.
It's powerful. It's like working with like.
Use my radio voice to keep up with Mike Geary.
Jeez.
You bring Priestley, I'll forever
I was
be a
literally
Poehler
going to say,
guy.
I don't know if I could say this right. I was gonna, actually the voice guy that came to my mind. I was like, you sound like Will Arnett.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yes. Well, you know, like the big, like booming voice now. You get a big voice.
Oh, now I sound.
Yes,
okay,
yes.
Yeah.
Do we like
I think I sounded like that last time too. It was just
we like Will Arnett?
the volume was not too.
Is Will Arnett thumbs up or thumbs down?
Thumbs up.
Ooh.
I made a Will Arnett reference earlier, and he
No,
kind
thumbs
of
up.
backed away.
Yeah. Huh.
When
Will
did he break it?
Will Arnett should back away from the buffet line. You know what I'm saying? Jesus.
Oh, is that right?
On the treadmill.
No, he's looking good these days.
Is he? Fine.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
I actually just saw him when I was.
Oh yeah.
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 He's
Wonderful
looking
talent. Wonderful talent. So anyway, we are well. Famously, he was part of a huge Boston podcast, just a live show a few months ago. Dave,
Oh, that's right. Yes.
didn't they have like a scientist on or something?
Yeah, they had some like Harvard.
I don't believe we will tomorrow, but we are a day away from the Wilbur. If you're listening, people are coming from all over the world, all over the country. We have people here today from the Dakotas, right?
That is correct.
Sheldon is here, and is this your wife, Sheldon? Your girlfriend? Is it a woman of the evening that you hired for the day? What is going on here?
It depends on the day, but right now she's a woman of the day.
Woman of the day. Okay, excellent. I met you guys in Madawaska.
Yes, you bought us lunch.
That's why I was setting you up. I famously bought you lunch at the time.
Thank you.
By the way, not a cheap lunch at that place. One of the finest pizza place. Was that Greg's, Mike?
Jeff's.
Jeff's. That's a good pizza place. That's one we like, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So how's everything going so far? First of all, welcome. So you're here because you won something? Donate? What was the deal?
No,
The mic's on. You can talk if you'd
I'm
like.
sorry.
That's fine.
No, I won at Florence at the VFW
Oh,
show.
right. I met you were there, right?
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
Yes, I was there.
You used to call the show, now you don't call it anymore.
No.
Why not? What happened? You don't like the show anymore?
No, I like to listen to the other drips call in.
Yeah, oof. Boy, oh boy. No kidding. Brutal. So when did you guys get in town?
We got in Tuesday. night.
Tuesday. What have you been doing?
We actually went mini golfing yesterday.
Where'd you go?
Mel's Fun.
Oh, in New Hampshire.
Yeah, in New
Yes,
Hampshire.
I've played that track.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's nice. It's 36 holes.
Yeah, good course. Andy Nolan was just there.
Is that
It's a
right?
small world.
Star-studded place.
Are you looking forward to the show tomorrow?
Yes, very much so.
Good. It's good to have you here. Well, feel free to. Does he doesn't have a mic, Dave, or no?
We're sharing because Greg ruined today by coming. So
Oh, sure,
yeah, we have to share. Yeah.
I mean,
Sorry.
demanding me to come in the studio. Well, listen, he paid off. I mean, not James Eckhouse, but what can you do? So I mean, what is your anxiety level right now, Dave?
Very high.
Mine too. I'm actually nervous.
It's
now.
like not good.
Not good.
Not sleeping. I'm a sleeper. Like I can sleep through anything. I'm not sleeping.
Okay, yeah. What do you mean you can sleep through anything? Give me some historical perspective on that.
Like if I were asleep right now, you could hit me with a pillow as hard as you can, and I will not wake up.
I don't believe that.
It's the truth.
Do you believe that, Mike?
Were you asleep on 9/11?
I was in class during that moment.
Teaching class. He was 30 at the time. Professor.
I don't believe he's not sleeping because I tried to get in touch with him about this Priestley thing last night.
I mean,
around
I did
11
fall
o'clock.
asleep at times, asshole.
At times from like 10
Jesus.
o'clock to 7. That's 9
11
hours.
o'clock?
I went to bed.
9 hours.
You were awake at 11 o'clock?
Last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, text me.
I'm a grown man for God's sake.
I've not seen 11 o'clock. That's not true. I was up at 11 coming back the other day from the Hamptons. But yeah.
You will tomorrow.
I don't know about that. That's like a joke.
Second show's gonna be 5 minutes.
Wrap it up.
Quick. Yeah. So you're packing up after the show?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the Wilbur is. Can I go and swing by the Wilbur this afternoon or no?
Yeah, 12.
What time are you gonna? I gotta go to Milton's. What time are you gonna get to the Wilbur?
Probably like 12:30 if we're. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Priestley kind of fucks shit up. So.
He always does. Badass.
Yep.
Okay. Jeez. Wow. Do you talk to Priestley frequently?
No.
No.
Just
You
about
have
this
his contact though.
Yeah, of course.
I will after today as well.
Toss that over if you want.
Yeah, I'll have it. He's calling me. He's
calling you.
That's huge. That's
Who says your number?
He
Yeah, I
gave him my
I
Is
number.
that mine?
Oh, you.
That's Golden Globe nominated.
Don't worry about it. I'll get you covered. Anything you need to get to Priestley, I'll get it there.
Should have won that year, but whatever.
Did you text him a picture of the magazine? Did that help yesterday?
Yeah, actually, yeah, I did.
Wait, we have that, right?
Over the top. Yeah.
Good. What is your any new concerns with the Wilbur? Just the same old stuff.
Yeah, I think same old stuff. Timing of that VIP, it's just
Anything new in the last? People at Barstool seem very excited about it.
yeah, they
All
do
my
because they only
friends.
promote the Out and About podcast that's live the same night, not
I
us.
think
But
there's a reason why, Dave.
they need a little help.
The shows are
Little
sold
push.
out here. I know some people don't believe that, but these tickets need to be bought for Out and About, I suppose. But my friend Pat, my former teammate, I think he should. What?
I was going to address that. I did see those tweets yesterday. That looks like a little shakeup in the dozen.
Yeah, we will. He's gonna continue in a front office role. He's the owner of the
breaking
team.
news.
So we're gonna add It looks like we're gonna add a third player. We had long text thread yesterday, the team, the three of us. Well, one person kept texting over and over. And I had lunch with at the mini golf, and it was quite an experience.
Really?
Yeah.
An enjoyable lunch?
It was great, but some people would walk by and they'd be like, "Oh, looks like somebody's still on the terrorist list, still on the no-fly list."
So he has a lot of enemies, huh?
A lot of enemies, a lot of enemies.
Are they legitimate enemies or like fucking around?
We'll get back to Wilbur in a second. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
All I know is I'm Mr. Barstool now.
You always are when you interact.
Everybody loves me. I went in,
Yeah.
I don't. There's only one person that was there I don't like. That's it in the entire place.
Who could that be?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Other than that, I like
Gosh, ooh, wow.
everybody else. I like there.
Was that a fun little pairing that you got?
It was.
Was he drinking? Was he doing a lot of drinking?
We'll get there.
Does he drink?
So to get there.
Then he good bars there, some free alcohol.
Oh, that blog post was embarrassing. What? I mean, when you're like, who's the guy who won the contest? John, what's his name?
John Rich.
Got rich. Yeah.
When you're a John Rich knockoff and nobody even knows who John Rich is, that's not good. That's not good. My hope for Clemmer is honestly quick and painless death, or painful either way. So you've been to the Hamptons. You're rich and famous.
Yeah, of course.
It's a pain in the ass. It's a fucking pain in the ass. So I took them to London Ferry. First one there. Me and a bunch of truckers. And like the truckers and I, Sheldon knows, he's like a common man. Like the truckers and I had sort of, I was driving a different kind of car, but still we had like anytime I see a trucker, I think of the movie Over the Top, Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
So I do assume they like have like a secret arm wrestling world. Sure. I want like a greasy spoon so we kind of talk. And like, I was trying to look out at the water and try and like gauge that and be like, oh, looks like maybe a smooth one today, or whatever. Like, I don't know, like,
You see that 3 knots to the right?
Exactly. Yeah. So I get off the ferry ride was nice. I sat outside, beautiful, listened to my music, read a little bit. But then there's 2 ferries once you get off the island. The Shelter Island ferry, which was a 50-minute wait to get on this fucking boat. So I get on that, and it's like 0.2 of a mile. You get off, you drive another 3 miles, take another boat that's like 0.2 of a mile. I get to the course, and then it's fine. Pornoy's there, and all these idiots.
I saw
there.
Porno was trying to get you disqualified for being.
I saw
late.
that.
Did he?
Yes.
He was not aware, I guess, of your late arrival.
Hank ran the thing, and he and Big Cat were very well aware. I thought it would have been funny if they had disqualified me once I got there. Like, they should have done that.
I don't think you would have had that reaction if it happened, though. Like, you just went there for nothing.
But I would recognize the comedy of it later. Like, it would have been funny.
Just send you back home on the next ferry.
No, sorry. This thing started at 9. It's fucking 10:30.
Just run back to the same ferry, guys.
Yeah, hold on.
With his putter, that would be the greatest.
So you get there, everyone's there, all the stars are there. So I got paired the first round with Kim Bennett, right?
Oh, yes, yeah.
Frank the Tank,
Yep.
and Chris Clemmer. We were paired together in the first round.
Was that done on purpose?
Oh, I
hope not.
I think maybe. So we played, and it was very. Frank's just in his own world. He can't even. Like, he's not even a human being.
Okay.
Kim's a nice woman. I didn't really. She was very nice.
Okay.
And Chris and I, I would say, one way icy.
Frosty?
I was extra frosty.
Would he keep trying to make
He tried a few
conversation?
times, but it was quickly clear that I was not in the mood to.
He caught on to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give you an example if you'd like.
Please.
So there was a hole where you have to hit. I think it was the 10th hole, maybe. You have to hit through like a little house, with like a little door to get down to the next. It was like a 3-tiered green. So I think Kim was first and hit the house, and then Frank hit the house, and then everyone hit. Then we walked down to the green, and Chris was standing next to me, and he's like, geez, I wonder if the people in that house are going to sue for getting hit so much.
Oh, that's
No.
And I literally, because the story
yeah,
we
that's
did,
pretty topical.
yeah, and I just stared straight at it. Like, I didn't even say a word. I didn't even say a word.
Why would you do
And then he just walked away.
It must have been for him to say that.
That's what I thought.
He
I'd
must
say-
have felt
Yeah.
so embarrassed just to say it out loud, and then for you to give him nothing.
And then at one point he's like, "Hey, anybody want waters? Anybody want waters?" And Kim's like, "I'll have a water, sure." And Frank's like, "Whatever." And I was like, "I'll take one." Chris came back, gave us all waters. He gave it to me, and I just threw it right in the trash. I mean, I was being purposely a dick.
Now, did it affect his game at all? Was he shaken from it?
I mean, I think he was shaking because he hadn't had a drink in like 2 hours. I think, but I
Well,
don't.
you should have a refreshing high noon.
Yes.
Brought to you by Barstool Sports.
It was uncomfortable watching him in that atmosphere. He's new there. Like, if I liked him, I'd feel bad, but I don't like him, so I enjoyed it to some extent. But he's whatever. So, and then I was I won't get into super specifics, but I got to play with Rico in the pairing, Jeff D. Lowe in a couple of pairings.
Oh, that must have been Impressive.
Very impressive. Yeah, great guy, Jeff.
Well, if you were paired
Wonderful
with
guy.
Jeff D. Lowe, you might have just spoiled some of it. Well,
Maybe not.
I
It
don't
depends
know.
if you follow Jersey Jerry or not.
Yeah.
For 5 minutes.
Yeah. Well, put it this way. I saw it.
Well, so I won't give away any spoilers, but a good time was had. And then, like it's it's fun. I got in. I put it this way. When I moved to New York, no. But am I like an HQ guy now? Yeah. I think I'll be there a lot in the future.
You are. You every time you interact with them in that capacity, you are a Barstool guy.
There's no enemies left.
Right.
They've all been vanquished. I mean, K. Marco wasn't there.
Right.
Like there's no.
I mean, they literally put on that event for you.
Well,
Like, that was for you.
Dave brought. So I apologize if you can find the name of the drink company that sponsored the event.
BioLite.
I'm sorry.
BioLite?
BioLite. So I think the woman from BioLite was there, and Dave called me over and said, "Hey." And Dave said, "This is the guy. This is the crazy guy I was telling you about." And I was like, "Oh, that's a wonderful way to introduce me to advertise." He's like, without basically, I saw this guy do this thing in Maine, and that's why we did this tournament. So we did confirm it.
Oh, good.
But yeah, it was good. It was nice, and I got to hang out with my boys. PFT. I'll be sitting in the bus before you know.
What
it.
was that about?
He seems like I watched him. He was like a group in front of me. He seems like a very nice person.
Okay.
Do I agree with him politically? No.
Sure.
Do I think his brother's a dink? Yes.
Right.
Do I kind of hate him? Yeah, but I like him too. So
I like
enjoy it.
the image of you watching him interact with people.
Oh, he's a group in front of me. I'm watching. I'm jumping ahead. I'm looking at the course.
Okay.
But the Hamptons, I would give overall like a D. I've been there a couple of times. It's not.
It
for me.
seems
I'm a
the-
Maine
the-
guy.
the-
I leave the Hamptons alone.
The travel seems exhausting.
They can have it. It's for the birds. For me.
How much time did you have before teeing off there?
10 minutes maybe.
10 minutes?
They gave me a shirt. I changed into it. I did a quick interview before. Hit a couple of practice putts. I had a break. They gave you the new putters. Same. I think the same putter.
Did you get to
I
bring
got.
that back?
I mean, I took it.
Oh, nice.
I have no idea. Yeah,
Nice.
two. Great. I mean, the course is nice. It's not. I mean, it's a birdie fiesta. It is not a grinded out like Tabors.
Oh, no, but when you have a million fake lobsters that you can throw on the course, too, that
I
helps.
didn't love that.
Yeah.
Didn't love that. But it was a nice event. Hank, I gotta say, Hank did a really good job putting it together.
Hank was
So-
worried about you. He was
Why?
worried.
What do you mean?
He doesn't want you to spoil the event.
I'm not spoiled. You should be more worried about. You should tell people. I'm not going to
I told him.
criticize.
I said you wouldn't do a thing.
I'm not going to criticize my friend who was trying to put out on social media Jersey Jerry.
Yeah.
Put a quick hundo in my hands when I first saw him. Slipped me a $100 bill, which is the right thing
Good
to do.
man, yeah.
No, it was a little light, but that's fine. It was a great event. Great event. So 14 hours round trip's a little steep, but it was a long day. But
So,
anyway.
like when Howard would go in from the Hamptons or to the Hamptons after being in the city, would he have to take 2 ferries?
I don't
Is
think
that what
so.
rich
Well,
people would do?
I think if you're coming from the city, it's different, right? I think I'm coming from a different angle, maybe. I have no idea.
Oh, the bus didn't have to do that?
I would no.
Oh,
I
a
would
bus
think-
can drive
okay.
straight there.
yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking that too. So the ferry I was waiting for at Shelter Island, it was all like day laborers, and I'm like, this is their fucking life. Every single day, they're probably coming for, and they got to go to the Hamptons because these rich assholes need their toilets cleaned and their lawns mowed, right? But it's not like you're coming from. It's not like you're coming from here to Waltham to do it or whatever. You got to fucking travel like a madman to do it. That sucks.
It was amazing to be on the phone call and hear them say on the prep call or whatever that people thought 4:30 a.m. was too early to leave, so they were pushing it back to
know, it's
5:30
disgusting.
a.m.
It's
And
disgusting.
meanwhile, you had a 10-hour trip.
I had already run. I ran at 2:30 that morning. Got my run in, and I was on the road.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, just a person. Put it this way, I'm not going to spoil it. If I made the first cut, it's a win. That's what I'll say.
Yep.
So now I'm focused on the New England Championship and the Wilbur. I should worry about the Wilbur show tomorrow. I'm more concerned about the mini golf. I'm being totally fair.
You only got another day. It's pretty much in the bag, right?
I'm excited. It's crazy since the things that have happened since then.
Yes.
Mike texted me the other day. He's like, George Floyd was alive when the Wilbur show was. I don't know why he thinks about that. I was like, that's an odd way to think of things historically, but I suppose that's true.
It's in a better world we live in now. you know?
Yeah, that's not true.
Well, the reason why I'm in town is I put it.
Yeah, why are you in
I
town?
put down a bet on the Barstool Sportsbook at 45-1 that Kirk Minahan would off himself on stage at the Wilbur.
It's only 45 to 1?
Well, it was back then. The odds have gone down since.
I was going to say, Jesus.
So I want to be there in
imagine?
person to see it.
If there was attempted suicide, I would take that and then, try and do it. Huh. Oh, I have the other things for you, Dave, that you need still.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. What else is going on? Let's move away. We'll talk about the Wilbur later on, baby. What else is going
Okay.
on?
Do you see this heckler with AOC? This guy talking about her booty.
Stein.
You see this guy?
And she got mad, right?
She got mad, and her boyfriend just walked by and didn't give a shit. And,
As I always say, on some level, she liked it. But
Of course. Yeah, I saw it. I didn't really. Yeah, I didn't really care.
Jesus,
You didn't hear? He was such an asshole. I don't
He's
know.
a prick. I mean,
Yeah,
he's a prick. Well, that's the thing. It's like yeah. Well, let me hear him. Go ahead.
See, you're my favorite big booty Latina. I love you, AOC. You're my favorite. She wants to kill babies, but she's still beautiful. You look very beautiful in that dress. You look very sexy. Look at that booty on AOC. That's my favorite big booty Latina.
Want to do a little selfie?
I love it. My favorite AOC. Nice to meet you, AOC. Look how sexy she looks in that dress. Woo! I love it, AOC.
Alex Stein, I think he's like a professional troll.
Oh, okay.
I heard him on some podcast where I liked it. I was like, oh, he seems like a funny guy. So I started following him, and then the more I saw of him, I was like, I don't know if I get it.
that guy should be aborted.
Does she have a large derriere?
I don't think
She seems
so.
small in frame. No.
I don't know. I don't know what the joke is specifically, but
Yeah, I mean, I get the. Like,
Well, she's very attractive
right. I'm saying I don't know why he targeted her.
because she's very attractive.
Is she? You think?
No,
She's
I
okay.
get it, but I'm
Yeah.
saying I'm assuming there's some political motivation.
I think you're right, Mike. Yeah, I think yes, my point. I think it's past him.
Well, Dave was
No,
not knowledgeable.
it's nothing to do with the fact she's a politician. Nothing at all.
I think Bill O'Reilly was trying to make an argument that she was being stalked. Like he was saying she obviously did the right thing. She was being stalked by this guy.
Bill
which-
O'Reilly?
Yeah, Bill O'Reilly, who's like trying to make a comeback now or something. You see
As like
Emily
a-
Rooney had him on the other day?
She did?
Emily Rooney had Bill O'Reilly on.
She
Yes.
fucking wouldn't have. She what? She had
Yep.
Bill O'Reilly on?
Yep.
Guy raped people.
On this episode, a special one-on-one with best-selling author and the one-time host of Fox's The O'Reilly Factor, who you can now follow at BillO'Reilly.com.
This
for
is
his
Andy
daily
Rooney's
news
twin
update.
sister, by the way. She like was disgusted by us making fun of like tangoing, and she has Bill O'Reilly on.
Oh, he's got a new book. Obviously, she's got to talk to him. I mean,
Oh, book O'Reilly. I'd like to talk. I have some questions for him.
oh, you sure do.
He's also calling in later today.
That would be great. Can you book Bill O'Reilly? Tell me want to talk about the book.
Oh, I can lock Bill O'Reilly up. Sure.
Oh, that would
Yeah.
be great. That we would come on here.
Life is complicated.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Your old friend.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, she was
Turn, you're
kissing
interviewing him?
his ass, like asking him all about journalistic standards and stuff like that. Like,
Oh my
I
God.
think we completely forgot about his history there.
Her
but
brain is
she's a Minahan gal.
sort of. She's I don't like her.
No?
I don't like her. No. I didn't like her twin brother either. What did I say was his
You used to say
wife? Right?
Wife?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then she got mad. She was like, actually, I'm like, I know you dummy. It's a joke. Jesus Christ.
What about her partner there, Dan Kennedy, with that tweet yesterday?
Legendary cunts in history. A twat.
Yeah, I don't know if sports radio is relevant anymore. There's just a station in town that does fucking 25.
It's actually not relevant. He's not wrong about that.
They do
not.
monster ratings.
It's not
the
relevant.
Sports Hub is as relevant as any
Yeah.
other radio station.
Sure, that's what I mean. It's not relevant though. It does a big number. Who fuck talks about it?
I'm sure.
I don't see it anywhere.
I'm sure Sportos talk about it. It's just not like
My
a Twitter
irony for
thing.
him was that he's like, geez, I don't know why I'm off. It's because I'm not on to because you're obsessed with me saying like the shit that you hated.
Yeah,
That's why.
Yeah.
And Chad Finn, who's I don't want to get too into, was a media columnist for the Globe, like was on vacation when the ratings came out, and then just kind of writes another story like, oh yeah, good book for both. The morning show lost by 17 points.
Yeah.
17 points.
Pretty good.
Oh my God.
It's only 3 scores.
It's weird. And Courtney Cox.
What is
Megan
that
Latini
secret
and-
sauce that Greg Hill has in the morning? Did you see this?
Yeah, I don't want to get into it. It's fine. I mean, but that's like propaganda. That thing, right?
Yes.
That's on that
But it's like real aggressive propaganda.
that bald shithead. What's his name?
Jason Barrett.
Jason Barrett.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Just a
But he has a guy write like, oh, I've
never heard a show like this in my
I live in
life.
Florida, but I just like to peruse the radio, and I stumbled upon Greg
it's
Hill,
fa-
and now
it's-
I listen every day.
So this guy is he's a whore, Brian Barrett. Like that's his name, right?
Yes.
Yeah. He came in.
No,
Wasn't it
Jason
Jason
Barrett.
Jason Barrett,
Yeah.
whatever. He used to come in and like consult. He's one of these guys who just steals money from radio businesses, and idiots would give him money, and he'd come in. Like he never told me anything, but he'd tell these people like these things, and they would listen. It's crazy. I don't know, but yeah, they lost by 17 points.
I wish Extra Sauce would come back.
What's that?
It was Greg Hill's podcast.
What's that?
You don't remember that?
No.
What's Saucin'?
Oh yeah, he had a food show.
Oh, that's
remember?
right.
Yeah.
With
Courtney Fallon.
was it Courtney Cox? No, Courtney Fallon.
Yeah.
Courtney Fallon.
Yeah,
Who's
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Which one's Courtney?
Justin knows.
Is Courtney Fallon on the show now?
That's Courtney Fallon's the one that Will produce.
Oh, that's right. I get them
okay.
confused.
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
right.
Courtney
That's
Fallon is from the Sauce Show.
That's
Just
what I'm
like-
saying. Yeah.
Extra
you know her
sauce.
from Extra
Extra sauce.
Extra sauce. Yeah, I apologize. Extra sauce.
Come on.
What a world.
You
What
might
a
know me from.
What a goddamn world.
Well, the funniest part is that I thought everyone would know.
I just now remember now that you said it. Yeah, of course, like everything else, I just gave up on that.
Yeah.
What's saucing?
But yeah, I mean, you look at these, but I get every 3 months I say this now. Like, why even talk about the ratings? It's just a bloodbath every 3 months. Nobody cares, and move on.
Right? They don't seem to care.
No, they don't. So if they don't care, great.
I feel like I think you can still say that sports radio is relevant.
I don't
in
care,
this town.
Dave. I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, it's relevant.
Okay.
What does that mean?
I mean, when you have such a station that's so big.
Okay, when do you ever hear it discussed? Like in the
Yeah, but we just live in this Twitter bubble. That's
okay.
all. We just
when do
monitor
you hear it
Twitter.
discussed on the street? Where in
I would
restaurants?
assume people they do such big numbers. I would assume people like talk about Mike
the numbers
Felger's
their numbers are
takes
fantastic.
Yeah.
But like, when's the last time you saw anything like bleed over to the Twitter
to
world?
something else
Yeah.
or anything. Yeah.
That's their tagline. 98.5, still relevant.
I mean, their numbers are awesome. It's great.
Check the numbers.
Well, the only
Guys,
thing
we're still here.
What's more
Still here.
amazing, their numbers or EI's numbers? Honestly, like what number is more stacked?
probably EI's numbers is more. Amazing.
I would probably say
It's so
95
bad.
just because they're so big.
So, but EI is
But
so.
a lot of stations in America do those ratings. Like those aren't bad ratings for like most stations,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
right? I mean, they're awful for what EI is, but
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's true.
They're doing like 25s. I mean, I couldn't listen to a second. I don't listen to any of it, but I don't know. Good for them. I like all those guys. So that's good.
Back in the day when like the Big Show was #1, would they do double digits?
Yeah, like 12. Like I think the highest we ever did was like a 15.
I only ask
We
because I
thought
know
it was crazy.
Stern in New York would do like 5s, and that would be really good. But just
Right.
because there's so much
So many,
competition.
right? Yeah, I mean, the thing about CERN though is he'd be top 2 or 3 in like 35 markets,
Right.
You know, which is if you think about it now, wild.
Insane.
But yeah, what else?
I saw that Artie Lange tweet that you.
Yeah, that's good news.
That's good
Every
news for him.
once
He's
in a while, he
back.
pops up on Twitter.
Because you asked about him the other day, didn't you?
Did I?
I think you brought him up and said, "Where's he been?" and all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm glad. I mean, so he completed his treatment. Is that right?
Seems like it, yeah.
Good. I mean, I don't know what he's gonna do. Maybe he's just gonna kind of stay out of it. Maybe. I hope.
It's based on his podcast. It probably seems like the right choice. 'Cause
He's
not,
one. He's not doing one now, is he?
No,
Yeah.
I mean he was in February, but he
Right.
stepped away from it. But he seemed like out of it. He doesn't have it. Like if you go back and listen to old Stern clips or even old Artie podcast clips from like the first time he tried it when he was on the show, he just sounds. There's more life in his voice. He's got more energy. Like now he just sounds kind of out of it.
Yeah.
and like he's been
Yeah.
what's the fucking thing? Lobotomized almost.
Right.
I have a bit of an issue with not all your, and not just yours, but everyone's take on Howard Stern recently, in the sense
Well,
that
it's because you're a liberal, Greg.
well,
it's because you're a liberal pansy. He's evolved,
I
think he's
right?
actually gotten better.
He's evolved.
He's 60. How old is he? 65.
Almost 70,
I
yeah.
totally understand. My
67.
issue is with him ignoring his past history.
Well, but I mean, most people's
lying about
issue is like they're saying like, oh, he's not the guy he used to be. He's not the guy he was when he was 25 fucking
Of course
years
not.
old.
Of course not.
And if you're that same guy, then you're the problem. Is
I agree
my
with
view.
that.
Oh yeah, but the thing is,
but on the Blind Mike project, maybe it wasn't that. It was maybe Why Are You Laughing? There was an episode.
Jesus,
Good
can we
segment.
cut this mic? What the fuck? What
No,
are we
no, no.
He did a Howard Stern.
Let's
he
hear
did-
this, Greg.
He did a Howard Stern episode about the O.J. Simpson thing, which was
Yeah.
actually very good, Mike. And you and your co-host. I'm sorry for disparaging them. last time.
Vomit. They suck. Thank you.
But you know, it was the
Buy Mike.net, by the way.
Yes, go subscribe.
the clips you were playing were so unbelievably racist.
oh, it was wild.
Did you listen to the show when you were younger?
It was insane.
yeah.
You like
Yeah,
were you so like on BCN at night
Yeah,
and stuff?
big time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Oh, it was insane. But so that's my thing. I agree with you there. But my thing is when he goes on, he's like, "Oh, I never said the N-word. I never like that." That's
Everyone-
my
they're
that's my bigger issue with him. I don't care
Of
that
course.
he's like that. That doesn't like he's an old man. He can't be looking at girls and riding a Sibian at this point. It's creepy.
Yeah.
I agree with that. And the world's changed.
There are a ton of comedians that even Artie Lange on a podcast wouldn't say the N-word now, where he would have probably
Right.
even 5 years ago.
Gilbert would have.
But the thing is, Howard literally went on The View and said, "I've never said that word." We would make fun of Daniel Carver saying, it,
Right.
Which I literally displayed Howard him doing a Chinese accent, and
I mean, when I say that word was used on that show when I listened to it 5,000 times, I am dead serious. It was
totally.
probably said 200 times a show.
yeah.
I think it was on a couple of the clips that Mike played. Just
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean it was
But
all the time.
Talking about OJ.
I think he meant that he didn't say it in the way, like I think he was. If he could have a follow up, I would bet he would say I wasn't saying it in a way, like
I don't
just
think so because
saying-
he
was
deletes
saying
everything.
it
But does that defense work for
whatever.
If-
That's a minor thing. My point is,
if there was a
I
clip of-
enjoyed
if-
him before recently. I enjoyed him a lot, like 5 years ago.
Yeah, but you'll listen now,
thought he
right?
was I don't listen now because he has gone a little bit too far. Like
He's just-
in his like, obviously he's like this kind of hermit that lives in his house.
He's just a cranky old guy now too. Like not
But
in like an entertaining way.
I still find a lot of his interviews really. I think he's become a much better interviewer than he ever was.
Yeah, I always said like I didn't like I didn't like any of the stripper stuff, the score stuff. That never
Shock
interested me
jock
with Stern.
stuff.
No, that always bored me when he did that. I liked I liked the inner show turmoil. And I always thought, even back then, I thought he was a good interview. He's a little manic. He's gotten less manic, probably, but he's old. Like that makes sense.
He's a horrible interviewer now. He's way worse now. He's horrible. He's horrible.
I don't
But
listen.
when's the last time
I
you
do.
listened to him?
I listen all the time.
Dave
'cause I'm
listens to it
serious.
every time I'm in his
I
car,
pick,
he's
I pick up Mike. I'm listening to
Listen
him.
to Howard Stern.
He's so horrible. You're
I just
listening all the time.
There's really no like talk. If I don't want to listen to music, there's no talk on Sirius.
So listen to something else. Listen to a podcast.
He can't. He has no choice.
I know. I just put it on Howard. What do you want?
You
from me?
don't
What
subscribe
do
to
you
Mike, right?
Oh fuck no way.
Dave's listening to Howard Stern
Greg.
more than ever and complaining about it.
No, but I remember Howard from years ago. Like I still am the one who defends him. I still think he's like edgy in today's world. That's one. But I think
What he like rips Trump?
no, but I mean I think he's
It's
like
like pro
called Wendy
choice.
Williams cunt face like 2 years
Yeah, but
ago.
they deleted that audio.
Yeah.
But
They deleted that audio.
I get it. Like it's clearly some things have changed. But
That's
it's
my
not
I think
as-
Greg is when he does that, right? He does that Wendy Williams thing. Then he does that stupid. He acts like this book was a big thing, which was just a whole bunch of interviews he did.
Well, my sister was one of them. I think thought it was fucking great.
That one was
Terrific
great.
interview.
That was the best.
That was the best part.
Terrific
Right?
interview.
Broad-faced bitch.
And then he
It was
goes,
weird when he called her that. I thought that was uncalled for.
Jesus, was she upset or
Yeah,
no?
well, I mean, she kind of took it in
Just heard it from you
stride.
before. No big deal.
You got those big fake tits and I'm Hollywood,
True or
huh?
false? So, and then he
Weird
goes
they
on.
printed that too. It's weird that they just reprinted it.
Then he goes on that
in its
CBS Morning Show like
entirety.
2 weeks later, talks about how much he's evolved and how he used to say those awful things. Like you just said this about Wendy Williams like 2 weeks ago.
Cow.
That's what bothers me. Not that he's changed. The fact that he won't acknowledge that that's how he used to be. It's just weird.
And saying he's 67, he's not as childish as he used to be. He named his book Howard Stern Comes Again.
Right. He's 67 now. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Is he that old?
I think I'm guessing, but I think so.
That's probably about right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did your sister date John Stamos?
No, but she went on a date with John Stamos.
Oh, that lucky dog.
That is unbelievable.
Why? She's an attractive woman. What's your issue with that?
No, he's talking about for Stamos.
Stamos is top 5 in history.
I think he's too good looking though. Like you don't need that in your life.
That's the point, though.
You don't need
Right.
that. in your
No,
life.
but that's
It's a lot.
amazing to have on the resume for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Is that
That's what she tells
Yeah.
us.
His
resume.
is
Studios.
that the most famous guy she ever went on a date with?
That's a good question.
You could argue Will Arnett's more famous than Stamos now.
certainly not.
Now?
No shot.
If you ask 100 people on the street, definitely not. And I'm not saying I don't like, I like
And he's
Job.
cool, too.
I like Job and everything, but I mean, what?
Like he's cool. Like he tours with the Beach Boys. That's a cool move.
It is?
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
You think so? Yeah.
Yes. But there's nothing cooler than Beach Boys.
Played
His
the-
Elvis
played-
impression
played
was
the
real
skins
cool.
on Kokomo. What a musical notch that is.
No, like he brought it into the TV show, but then he actually does it in real life. Like that's a swab.
It's a kids'
move.
TV show.
Have mercy. Am I right, folks?
Listen, what?
It's just it's a great thing to have on the resume.
I'm not a Stamos guy.
That's stupid.
Is
That's-
Stamos
there's
A-list?
nothing not to like.
No, yes, he's an A-list,
Is he
Dave?
an actor that you would have to watch his entire show if he was on it?
If I started it, well, I will say he had an underrated sitcom
9
that got
seasons of
canceled.
Full House. Here
Unfortunately,
we go.
Oh, he was a grandfather?
The
that one?
Grandfather. That was underrated. That was
Was it
funny.
good? Who was
Yeah.
that with?
What's that goofy guy's name? I don't know. He's not
Abe
like a
Vigoda.
known.
I don't
I think
know.
he was on a Disney show with one of those like Drake.
Oh, he was one of the kids, you're saying?
Yeah, and I
Well, I
think-
don't know that. Dave.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't
whatever.
know. I don't know. Stamos has never been in a movie.
Josh Peck. I know what you're talking about now.
That is interesting.
A Fox
He's
show.
never
Yeah.
really
I mean,
been-
maybe like in like a
Yeah.
stupid, but he's never been like a movie lead. Never. He's a TV guy. He's a
Maybe
good.
I should try to write a movie for Stamos.
You should.
Oh, now that's interesting.
Just keep trying,
Just,
Greg.
just called the Greek gods. There
Yeah,
we go.
book John. I don't want, you know what? Don't book John Stamos. I wouldn't even want to talk to him.
No?
No. No. If I had to rank the Full House people I want to talk to, Saget obviously sadly would have been first.
Yeah.
I would talk to Dave Coulier.
Look, he would be a great get. Now,
He would. Yeah, book him. Dave Coulier. He was murdered. Oh, no, he didn't. He died of, what did Jerry say? Fentanyl.
Fentanyl,
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
Everything changes. And probably one of the Kirk Cameron's sister. She's kind of crazy, right?
Candace Cameron?
Yeah, isn't she like a religious nut or no?
Yeah, she's a little bit.
And then the other one just got arrested during the Roe v. Wade thing.
Yeah, they knocked
Jody,
her down,
yeah.
right?
Is that right?
Jodie Sweetin?
She was like, yeah, which I didn't watch the program, so. Oh, the twins were on
Yeah,
that
the
show,
Olsen
right?
twins. Yeah.
The ones who killed Heath Ledger?
Mary Kate and Ashley.
Rumors about them moving to Westwood, W-Town. I think I already told that story. Thought I had a shot.
Sorry, I forgot. I remember that fable. What happened with Heath Ledger? Obviously,
Dave
they
would've
killed him.
been
Did he
in one of
die?
their-
Did he die?
I think he died in her apartment or something. She owned the apartment. That's if I'm could be misremembering.
I like the idea of Dave being the victim of one of their wacky twin hijinks.
Let's shoot these on date with one of them.
Yeah.
It Takes Two was a great movie.
I'm embarrassed to say I haven't seen the motion picture yet.
That's too bad.
Is that the one with Steve Gutenberg?
Yes.
Would have been great to ask him that.
Well, ask Greg. Maybe you can pull it off.
You ever worked with Gutenberg?
No, but I've seen a lot of his work recently.
You should ask Jason Priestley every.
You must love Diner, though.
Love Diner.
Great film.
Unbelievable.
Go on, I'm sorry, Mike.
You should ask Jason Priestley every question you want to ask every other.
Steve
Steve Gutenberg, Fred Couples.
I'm not Jason Priestley. The only thing I'm asking is James Heckhouse having worked on this house? Yes or no? Is he fucking lying to me or no? Because he won't come on the show.
I was wondering if you have. I know you've said in the past you have, like, if you meet Springsteen, you have it like you immediately.
I've got a line for him.
Say. Did you have the same thing for Priestley or?
Not really. I'm actually kind of nervous. I mean, the amount of I will say I've watched more hours of Jason Priestley on television than any other actor.
Wow.
More maybe Carol O'Connor. 1, 2.
Oh.
For sure. Nobody even close.
Is it possible that you could ask him the same question that you would, or the same thing you would say to Springsteen, you could say to Priestley and just adjust it a bit?
I think it's stretching a little bit. It's a lyricist. It
Changed me as a father.
Doesn't quite mean the same to me.
You've inspired me so much to be a better father. That would be
He's like,
amazing.
really?
He'd be,
Okay.
wow. Okay. Okay.
I
Thanks
love
for
the
watching.
guy. I mean, I'm nervous now.
I think Priestley played in one of those like celebrity hockey Bruins alumni games.
Yeah, he was a hockey
big
player.
one.
Oh, it was.
He's a big Canadian.
Unbelievable.
Remember the episode with Tom, Valerie's boyfriend from Buffalo? They had a little bit of.
Yep.
It was not pleasant. Yeah. 3 is it going to be like 3 minutes where he's kind of like on the phone, like half-assing, like, hey, you got 3 minutes, or is he going to be locked in?
Well, I can lock him in if you want.
Well, I'm just saying he's going to be like, oh, hey, he's going to be like driving. It's going to sound like he's.
No, I think he'll be ready to go.
Okay. Possibly 5 minutes. What does he do? Is he on the set or something?
I don't know. I said it'd be funny if you did 3 minutes.
Great. It's probably good funny because I could do like 6 hours with him.
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe we could do that another time.
Yeah, we'll kind of get.
But I knew this, the Wilbur was happening. It was just kind of rushed. I didn't want to.
Are you saying he's going to be at the Wilbur?
He'll be at the Wilbur. Yeah.
Wow.
That's big.
He might be at the Wilbur.
Unbelievable. All right, Tommy John. All right, get your Tommy John. So tomorrow is going to be a hot day in Boston.
I believe so. Yeah.
Is that right? How hot does it get in North Dakota? Does it get as hot as it gets here?
Yeah, it's actually hotter there now than it is here.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's
It's the West Coast, so that makes sense.
Oh yeah, right off the ocean.
Oh, you hate Mike, right?
I did.
Once you get in the studio, I never hate him, you know?
He also, when he met me, he said he was lying about that. He was like,
What?
oh, yeah,
Oh,
I
it's like
said
a
it for the
bit?
show.
Oh my God, it's a radio bit. Come on, you should know that, Mike.
Yeah.
Big shot.
Maybe this is the bit, and he actually does hate you. And he's just
Oh, no.
Mike seems angry. He tenses up. He doesn't like you, Sheldon. You don't like him, do you, Mike?
What the hell,
Just say
Mike?
It's okay.
Can I tell you? The opposite.
Tommy John for a second. Go ahead.
Go
ahead.
He walked in, and he went right in there. So I gave a big wave. I go, hey, Sheldon. And Dave goes, Mike's saying hello to you. He goes, nah, hey, Mike.
Yeah,
He's kind of
it's
like
not that
annoyed,
exciting, right?
annoyed that I said hello to him.
I don't remember that's how it went down, but okay.
Where did you flew out of Fargo to get here or no?
Out of Bismarck.
Is that direct to Boston or no?
No, we had to fly to Dallas and then to Boston.
To Dallas?
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Do you do it on the way back too or no?
Yes.
the V flight. Classic
horrific.
V-shaped
What?
flight.
How long is it from North Dakota to Dallas? 3 hours? 2 hours?
It was 2.5, and then I think it was a little over 3 to get to Boston.
When do you fly back?
Monday at like noon. We get home at 10.
Oh my God. Well, I appreciate it, I guess. You're nuts though. Jesus. Well, thank you.
I flew 8 hours to get here, by the way, just so you know.
That's true. That's a good point. Are you here with your son again for looking at Burlington or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
We're going actually we're going vacationing with my sister's family on Sunday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Somewhere ritzy?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Pish posh.
Not the Hamptons.
No?
I'll give that clue.
Okay. And you pay her back in installments? How does it work? Is it a layaway plan or no?
Yeah. Stamos will be there.
That would be nice. Is that the most famous person your sister's ever dated?
Probably. I mean, I'm sure it's probably someone I'm missing, but
That's bigger than fame, though. Like that's a much bigger deal than just
it's
like
not.
famous. It is. It is.
In your
It's the
mind, is
truth.
John Stamos?
No.
If
You don't have a good perception of like how women think. You just don't.
I know that women find John Stamos attractive.
Like no, but like a next.
It's
It's a next
more than
level.
attractive.
It's
You know
another level.
I'll say
It's not
this.
even
I'll say
that.
this. If I was a woman, John, and I'm not saying I am or I'm not. I identify how I identify.
Got it.
John Stamos to me is too pretty. Like I need like
He misses that line a little bit. That's why he's
I
in the
need
sweet
like
spot.
I would have been like a Eastwood girl. Like I like a guy like a lived-in face. I think.
Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, like a man.
Yeah.
He's,
Yeah,
you
you're
realize he's
saying that as a
90.
man who's
No,
not attracted to men.
I'm talking prime here, huh?
Yeah.
You're saying that as a man who's not actually attracted. You're just guessing that you would like his personality.
I would like a man. I'd like somebody who's, like Clint Eastwood would kick the shit out of John Stamos.
You know, sorry to Tommy John, but for
That's fine.
about 3 years ago, I was in Warner Brothers lot.
That's Clint's studio,
meetings,
yeah.
and it's obviously going to be Clint Eastwood. I was going to kind of
Sorry. I get excited. I love Clint.
I was going to try to peg up the
Well,
sword.
we were talking about
Yeah, I
that.
was going to say, but I saw this really feeble 90-something-year-old
Don't
man
say
walking.
that.
He was
knock this out.
from down the hall. He was so old looking and so feeble and walking so slowly. But there was like a bunch of people around, so it was a very weird scene because it was like people kind of giving homage to this really old man walking.
Yeah.
And I didn't know it was him until he came close. I was like, holy fuck, that's Clint Eastwood. And you don't realize. I mean, how old is he now? 90?
He's 91.
91?
Yeah.
I like that in your mind. Telling that story would be like, is it Carl Reiner? Who is he talking?
Is it John
about?
Stamos?
Who could he mean?
Wait, and wait for it. It was Clint Eastwood.
Jason Priestley?
And wouldn't you know, it would be better if it wasn't him. I just have to be like,
That man
why
was
did you
Zac
tell that story?
Efron.
And it was just a random 91-year-old
The
man.
Rock. Well, Tommy John. All right, here you go. Their Apollo underwear's ultra-breathable technology keeps your skin up to 7 degrees cooler than regular cotton. Dozens of comfort innovations. Tommy John will keep you looking and feeling cool all season long. Most comfortable underwear you'll ever wear and keeps you nice and cool. I'll be wearing it tomorrow at the Wilbur both shows. I'll have a change in between. I have my green room, correct, Dave?
You do.
Okay, good. Shop TommyJohn.com/Kirk right now, KIRK, for 20% off your best order. Get 20% off right now at TommyJohn.com/Kirk. TommyJohn.com/Kirk. See site for details. Do we have, I feel like we're short a read here. Am I wrong or no? We're good?
One of them's gone today. Yeah.
Who is that? Is it Merchant jump in or no?
No. Normal stuff.
We bought him off.
Bob was there. Is
that right?
At the mini golf. Yeah, it was great. Yeah.
How do you
played
feel?
18.
He was heckling like Justin did to
Yes. Let me ask you guys this. So, I mean, I'm going to leave Mike out of this because Mike is not somebody who's never really held a job. He's not particularly professional and has
not true.
and has a history. What job have you had?
I've had many jobs.
What?
Radio. I worked at
adult?
Intercom when I met
Street
you.
This is a street team. That's not a job.
That's a job. That's a job.
Street team?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
It's a minimum wage
A
job.
lot of organization involved in that job.
I think Mike did a lot of organizing. The one time I
certainly
saw him,
did.
he was standing in front of a goat at the golf course. The one time I saw him.
I'm trying to think. Oh yeah.
They go to that Tom Brady
Step right
show.
up, Mr. M.
I remember thinking like I didn't know you. I hadn't done that show yet. And I remember thinking like, I was like,
I'll never see this guy
He
again.
seems particularly humiliated like the whole process.
Yes, I certainly was.
Remember that? Where was that?
Oh yeah. I don't know. Whatever charity.
You know who I was playing with that day, Mike?
No.
Bill from Milton's.
Oh really?
Yes,
Oh, so
Bill
I
and
met
Dana.
him long before.
Yeah.
I'll be damned.
What was I saying?
I'm surprised Bill doesn't bring that up. Time
crazy.
met Mike.
It's crazy.
I worked on the street team. I met John Stamos. So listen, everything comes full circle.
Where'd you meet
today.
him?
He did the Oldies 103.3 free concert with the Beach Boys.
Oh God, that sounds like a dreadful.
Unbelievable
What a
concert.
dreadful
What a
concert.
concert at the Hat Show. Like 1 million people were
Oh,
there.
Brian Wilson.
There was a million people there.
I don't know anything about the Beach Boys, but it was a great show.
You must know some of their songs.
No, I know every fucking song. I just don't
You
know
know every song by the Beach Boys.
Surfing USA.
Huh? Oh, one.
Wow.
That's the only song they ever recorded.
A deep cut.
Surfing USA 2.
They called it. They were like,
Wouldn't
you
it be
know,
nice?
That's them. Mhm.
Only the real fans talk about these.
See, I don't have
this
a
is deep as
memory
it
for the.
gets.
I don't have a memory for like the names of the songs, but if you just name
He
one,
knows
I could-
them all.
Yeah.
Hotel
you know the-
California?
Nope.
Okay,
It's
good.
an Eagles song.
God
That's
only
right.
knows.
Yep, that's right. Yeah.
Whatever that
Mike,
is.
you're right. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Is that a cover? Did Kid Rock cover that?
I don't know that.
Oh.
You mean is it the Beach Boys cover or is it a Beach Boys?
is that a Beach Boys song?
It's a
God
Brian
only
Wilson
knows?
original. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yes. Do you know?
What's that?
let's see.
Kokomo.
Yep. What's your favorite Beach Boys song?
That's a tough one.
Well, you know 4 of them. Why don't you pick one of them?
I do like Kokomo. Was Kokomo featured in Cocktail, which is one of
was.
it's in my top 5.
It's a terrible song.
It's in my top 5.
Great movie. Though.
It's a wonderful film.
Wonderful.
Were you going to say something about Murchison? Was that what you were gonna
No,
do?
I was going to say something. I forget. No, I'll ask you guys. I'll ask the,
Oh yes.
Well, Sheldon.
that's right.
Sheldon doesn't really have a job either. He works hard. He has his own farm. You're your own boss, right?
Yeah, and I actually work off the farm too.
But I'm saying you own it though.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. You're not an employee. You work very hard, but you know what I'm saying. You're not. I'm asking the question. Somebody's starting a job a couple of days ago, right? Let me ask you this, Sheldon. You hire somebody 2 days before, right?
Yes.
You have an event, and I'll ask Greg this, and Mike too. Why not?
Sure.
You have an event, and at the middle of the event, you look over, and one of the person you just hired is drinking like a maniac. Would you have any issue with that?
Drunk?
It depends. Is he running really fast?
He was not running really fast at the time. No.
Oh.
So, all right, thank you. So go ahead, Dave. Take over again. Thank you, Sheldon. So Chris is like pounding ciders and talking about ciders. He had like 3 or 4 of them.
I have a problem with people like you, meaning like, alcoholics who shame.
I have no.
Other people for drinking, and anybody that's drinking has a problem.
He just started a job.
Anybody that's drinking has a problem.
I don't know. Have I ever said
people?
Not you, but there's a lot of people. You
just said people like me.
Actually, you. I said but there's a lot of people who have stopped drinking. Who anytime somebody else is drinking, they're like, oh, this guy, forgive us for getting it right.
Chris is an alcoholic. Chris is an alcoholic. There's
just
no
because
question.
we can control ourselves and have the right amount of fun.
Well, he
in
can
our,
do
in
that.
our in our alcoholic content.
What do you think of that, Dave?
I think if you're new to a job and it's the middle of the day, and I'm a drinker myself, you're a fucking asshole for drinking.
Was he drinking with people?
Sort of. I mean, he's pounding ciders. It was like I felt like saying to him, "Why don't you go like shoot a video, create some fucking content? They just hired you. Like, what are you doing?"
Right.
He just stood around. Like whatever. It was odd to me.
I may have said this on the air before, but I was saying to Justin this morning, I think that Chris mentioned something about drinking, and you made a joke that he's an alcoholic. And he has adopted that character. Like, I think you may have turned him into an alcoholic.
I hope so. Anybody who looks like him is an alcoholic. There's no question.
But was anybody else drinking? Or
Yeah,
was
a couple people were having beers, but I was like, you just started like 2 days ago. I wouldn't be doing it. The worst moment for me was we were all paired together that first round. I was lining up a putt. So the way you did it was the same as the main tournament. You go one at a time. It wasn't 4 people hitting there on the green. One person goes. I hit a putt, and I had a tough second putt coming back, and I was looking at it. I was looking at it from another angle, and I was bending over to look at it. And I could hear back on the tee Chris explaining to Kim. I heard his voice like, yeah, so it's just like every night I play a game with this team, and I simulate it. And I was like, fuck out of here. I want to take the fucking putter. I want to brain him with that fucking putter.
Clean out those colons. The Mariners win.
Like, it's like amazing he has a job there. But
Was Dana Beers there?
Was
Dana Beers not there.
Was he the only one in pants as well? I just noticed there was.
It's a good. I think he might have been.
You can wear pants in golf, no?
Sure, it was 100 degrees.
Oh, I don't knock him for that.
That's fine. I don't mind that.
I'm not a shorts guy. I'm a long sleeve guy, even in weird settings.
Yeah, you wear a sweater in that.
Well, the AC, like people have shamed that, but I'm right below the AC here. You know?
So I thought that was weird, and I thought his blog post all like it was awful, like just bizarre, and like I don't even get it. I don't like people. We know it's Utah drinking is kind of different. Like there are a bunch of Mormons there.
Well, what we learned is it wasn't all that.
Right, and it's not that different. Right. And I was just like, this
also
is
he
your
was
first
in
effort?
He was in one spot of Utah.
Right.
Like, so I don't know.
It's gonna fail.
That was the
I got the sense that like I don't know. I got the sense even Dave wasn't that in the clamor at the thing. So I don't know.
It'd be fun if you fired him. Like,
should have.
right. Sorry, this isn't working out, man. That's not what I thought.
I actually wondered if that was a bad play for him.
To
like,
go?
should he have waited to?
For Chris?
Should Chris have waited to start until Miami starts? Because now he has to
If Dave
fill.
says start. You got to do it.
He got to do what?
Take the job if it's offered to you.
He hasn't had a job in 3 years.
No, but I'm saying, but Dave is not going to be there. If Chris is like, hey,
He's not
can
gonna
I,
say, I'll start in September.
can I start in 6 weeks, Dave? Dave's going to be like, no.
No, I guess I wonder, like, would Dave have been happy if he said, no, like, just tell me when you want me in Miami and I'll be there, type of thing.
I think he wants them there doing whatever they do. I have no idea. There's like 96 people.
Because now he has to force content until basically Dave can feed him like what to do to be successful.
I had lunch with Rico and with the woman, one of the 8 winners of Barstool Idol. I don't know which one. The one who did the
Caroline?
Alex Bennett video or something.
Yeah, she's fighting in Rough and Rowdy.
No, not Alex Bennett. Alex Bennett didn't win Rough and Rowdy. She's been there
she's
for a while.
fighting in Rough and Rowdy.
No, I know, but it wasn't her. It was the girl who...
Caroline.
Yeah, is that her name?
Or maybe the other one.
The
But Caroline.
skinny
Oh,
tall girl.
Barstool Idol. I'm sorry. Yeah.
The skinny... No, Alex Bennett was our scorekeeper for round 3. She kept the score for official...
What round?
One of the. I made the cut. I'm not. I mean, there's no.
Did you have to sign the scorecard after?
Yes.
Like,
Yes. I felt bad for making fun of the fact that they do a knockoff. Whatchamacallit?
Call her daddy.
Yeah, she's a very nice person.
It's not as
I
aggressive.
assume so.
It's,
I didn't think
she's
she
not
was-
like
It's
full
better.
fledged.
It's
Yeah.
better.
It is better.
Better. Yeah. Better.
You like him more?
Better. Yeah. I like a person like that who is boots on the ground, is came from poor means and has made things happen for herself. You know, but she's
You're related to her.
She's a very nice person.
Yeah.
They're all great. I love Barstool. I'm one of those. You're gonna see me. I am gonna be at the next baseball playoffs. I'll be hanging out watching with the cave.
You and Chris aren't so different. You're both
you'd be in the
Barstool guys.
gambling cave?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be in Hoboken?
I can't describe Frank. Like first of all, he's younger than I am. He's 45, and like he's just.
You don't really have to describe him when we see a lot of them.
But when you talk, you can't talk to him. He's like, I don't know what's going on.
One word I would
He's
use
45?
to describe him.
There's a word. He's 45.
I thought he was just like an older looking young guy.
I thought he was 60.
Oh, I thought he was like 28, but
Oh
just
no,
was
no,
weathered.
no. That's a lot of living. I think he's a nice guy. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Interesting.
He's weird. I don't know.
I like how you described him as like he's not even a real person.
He's not. He can't really. Like at first hole, he hit a bad shot. Like it was like a terrible shot. And I'm like, tough break, Frank. And Frank's like, yeah, it's because of the fucking Mets. And I'm like, is this a bit? Like, I don't know what's going. I don't know you. Like,
I will say, I think Portnoy has a way of weeding out some of the fake. Like finding real weirdos like that. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Like I watched that Stu Finder video, and I don't think it's fake. I think he's just mentally unwell.
He's yeah. Boy, Portnoy is pouring love on me though. Jesus.
Oh yeah, sucking you off.
Oh
big time.
God, loves me.
Let me
And
ask
I
you
love
this.
him.
If you're such a Barstool guy, could you seamlessly slip in a high noon promotion right now?
Is that what Clemmer did or no?
I couldn't quite tell if it was natural.
You think that was a placement?
No, the weird thing to me is like, of course you're going to mention a sponsor. If you're talking about a drinking thing and they have a huge drinking sponsor, it makes sense to mention it. But it was labeled high noon, and then it was I had some high noons and they were great.
Yeah.
And then the next subject.
I like that Chris, like as always, even like Brewster's Millions at one point was like, yeah, the people are so old. The cast of Cocoon came in to check. I'm like, oh God, Jesus Christ.
But at least that's interesting, and that's his personality, though.
I guess. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, he sucks. What else is going on?
Both your, by the way, Open Championship picks are not in good position.
Not good.
Right
Not
now.
good. Ryan Fox missed the cut.
Yep.
And
was he +2 after 2 rounds? 2 over?
The birdie 18. I saw he's +3 through 17.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Tiger Woods thing is just getting sadder and sadder.
That is not that's unpleasant to watch.
But he's also, it feels like he's a bit delusional. Like I think he honestly thinks he was going to maybe contend.
I guess. Yeah. I mean, I don't think he wouldn't go there just to do this. He's not like ceremonial. He can't do that.
Oh, it's the saddest thing.
Right
of all.
now he's at +7 through 15, +1 for the round.
Well, didn't he hang in the Masters for a little while?
He made the cut.
First couple days?
Yeah, for the first 2 days he was pretty good.
So it's not that delusional that he thought it. Right?
No, yeah, but I mean he's been playing so badly recently.
It's bad though.
Yeah.
It's
it was a 184 out of 194 yesterday.
It's a rough scene. Yeah. Right now there are 156 players in the field. He is 148th.
Yeah, I mean,
that's sad. Sad. Should be an interesting weekend though, because you have Dustin Johnson right now tied for the lead, who's a live guy. Taylor Gooch. They got a bunch of live guys in the mix. That should be fun to watch. Anyway,
I found Dave's tweet interesting. By the way,
what's that?
That Barkley video.
Yeah, he might. I mean, it depends how much they'll pay him. I don't really know. There's no monetary value to that.
You think they won't to Barkley?
Yeah, like what's he gonna do? He has no social media presence. Like what's he?
Yeah, but they'll probably just pay him $1 billion.
Yeah, I'm not saying he won't be good. He's always entertaining.
But it's
like,
good to get like let's call him an A-lister,
For
right?
TV
Involved to then get other better like talent around him potentially. Like that's a good. Well, I'm just mean like broadcasters, analysts. Like maybe who's the guy who just retired from CBS? Maybe
Nick Faldo.
Faldo. Like maybe he makes maybe. No, I'm just saying like as you're trying to recruit new people to launch this thing.
I suppose I don't know what's he gonna do? Just be an announcer?
I don't know. But I would wonder. They probably have to pony up because he might risk.
Oh, he'll be out.
Else,
so
right?
He'll be gone from TNT if he goes Sons of
That would be wild.
Yeah, they'll get rid of him the same day. I mean, it'll suck because he's good on there, but he'll be gone.
Then that would be a crazy move. Like
For
he
him?
never should have admitted to that. That would be a crazy.
Unless they pay him $300 million.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's a big gambler, so he probably
who knows
probably likes a
where
few
he's at.
bucks.
Right? Yeah, I'm sure.
But he's got to like being relevant. Like he's got to like being. He's basically universally loved. Like not that he's like.
I
Super
can also see
political,
him
but-
not giving a shit.
He's at the 60 now. Like, why not? I mean, if you don't care, like if he's not morally opposed, then that's fine.
Yeah.
Like I always say, these people who are morally opposed to live. I do not want to see you tweeting about how great the World Cup is this year because they literally fucking they had slaves die building these freaking stadiums for the World Cup.
Right.
So if you're anti-live, I'm fine. I'm with you. But and then I want to see you idiots tweet how awesome, how everything is. This fucking idiot scores a goal in the World Cup game.
Yeah.
Which I don't care about anyway. I don't even know like who's in it.
I do hate live though when I'm seeing all these like celebration videos. I mean, it's just insane.
It's stupid, but this is what you get. This is what they do.
Yeah.
It's propaganda.
NBA people criticize Barkley if he does it, and then it's like, so what do you think about China? It's like, oh,
Right.
don't worry about
Yeah,
that.
that's what I mean. It never ends. So what else?
Did you see this Armie Hammer story that he's
Is
working?
this true?
It was debunked last week, and now it's true.
I mean, I saw Variety confirm it yesterday. Armie Hammer, one of the stars of Social Network, and also a cannibal. Fine, whatever. We all made.
Not the star of Cannibal.
In what
actually,
form?
a cannibal.
In what form? Like what did he do, or what is he alleged
He likes
to
to
have
eat
done?
human beings, right?
Is he?
So Dave asked me this and then shamed me for giving an answer.
Isn't he like a crazy like bite the skin off people or
Yeah,
something?
but
So
how
I don't,
extreme?
I don't know if he did that or not. So what they found was like texts of him going back and forth with women
Right.
talking like that.
This is a very
I don't know if he's
strange-
ever eaten anyone.
He's also a terrific bore on screen. Like he was good in The Social Network. That's a great movie.
Yep.
Like I don't know, what else has he been in? That he was good in The Lone Ranger. Like
I don't know. Yeah.
there's not
I
much
don't know
there.
that's the
He's a
only thing I
handsome
know.
guy, but I mean,
I feel like he's had a lot of roles though, right?
let's be honest. Like if he wasn't ever in acting, you could totally see a guy who looks like that doing what he's doing now. He's selling timeshares and where? The Bahamas? No,
Cayman Islands.
Cayman Islands. It's really him.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think he grew up there. Somebody said. I read that.
Well, his kids are there. I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, let me tell you, it's pretty interesting because I looked into it, and if I get 3 more people to sign up,
you get a deal.
yeah.
Terrific package.
People are tastier there too. That's why
Jesus,
it's-
that feels like a very.
How is he broke?
The
Like,
Cayman
he's had
Island
a lot of
meat.
roles.
Did he get a divorce and did he get sued or no? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if he got sued, but he's definitely got a lot of credit.
He was just in that sequel to
Cars 3.
No, was he in that?
the sequel to Cars 3, which was Cars 4.
Sequel to Cars 3?
Well, you know what I mean.
No, he was in that stupid what the hell was that? Murder in the Orient Express sequel, I think. It just came out like this summer, or not even, I think.
Oh, I don't know what movie
Death
you're
on
talking
the Nile.
about, but
Death
I
on the
remember
Nile.
there
I'm
was
sorry, yeah, Death on the
Yeah,
Nile.
there was something coming out with him.
They
It
kept
was a big
hiding him in the
controversy.
trailer or something.
Yeah.
But he's totally broke. He must have made like 15 million, 20 million.
Well, why is he selling timeshares?
Well, he's broke. I'm saying, but I don't know how he went broke.
Yeah.
Well, they were saying he comes from money too. I didn't know that.
Is that I mean, did he not grow up there? Somebody told me he grew up there.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. That is a weird story. I don't even understand it.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Like you just go in there and like Armie Hammer's there. Not that he's super famous, but
He's just the right amount of famous where someone's like, I feel like I know
look
this
like the
guy.
guy?
from
Who
somewhere."
are you?
Has anyone ever told you look like, where is it from?
maybe that helps the business.
Oh, they said last week that it helped. That's why they were. I think they were. They denied it at first. The hotel actually denied it because they were trying to protect him
You saw the picture though. It's like him, like obviously
on the billboard.
It's
or
like a
whatever.
studio shot of him. Yeah.
Yeah. But they were ecstatic with the publicity.
That's good.
Yeah.
Wonderful. That's great. Yeah.
If you don't read TMZ, I'm Armie Hammer.
Don't Google me.
Speaking of variety, you see that nice little Tom Brady write up yesterday?
Oh,
they got the whole
God.
Donald Trump quote. They got the movie career.
Brady is
They
such
got
a
everything.
pussy. Brady is such a pussy.
The hardest part of his life, or being a father,
his
is
money.
how rich.
He's talking
he
about
is.
how he never liked Trump and like he's just fucking full of shit.
Yeah.
Like just you like the guy and now you don't like him. Just whatever. It's not that big a deal.
It's very strange. Like I wish I knew why he put that MAGA hat in his locker.
Because he didn't think it was gonna be big. Like he didn't think Trump was gonna win. You know,
Right.
he wasn't paying because he liked the guy at the time. He told us like he would talk to him all the time, and now he's telling Variety yesterday like, "Oh, I talked to him once like 20 years ago. I haven't talked to him since." It's like you're fucking lying.
I just mean I never had a problem with him having it, obviously, but
Right.
at the time he was immediately like wouldn't answer questions about it or anything.
Yeah.
and it's like, well, why would you?
Well, because he got guys like Greg Poehler running around, and you can't
But that's what I'm
separate
saying.
politics and people.
Even at that time, you would have known that. Everyone hated Trump. It was a huge thing.
It hadn't really taken off to the extent it did though. At that,
No?
I know it was before Trump started winning like primaries even.
I think it was less that. It's just
I thought it
before
was-
people knew what he actually like, who
Correct.
he was and what he stood for.
I think
He
Trump
was
just
like
thought-
a joke of a guy.
That's
like,
what I think
he was
Brady
like-
thought. He was like, "Oh, he's this
Yeah.
goofy guy who I played golf with and went to these." You know,
So that wasn't right before the election.
I think it was
a year before.
It was in November before,
Oh,
like
okay.
the New Hampshire primaries in February. If I'm correct, I think it's 2015 when that happened.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
I was
but-
thinking it was like September of the fall of 2016.
Oh no, it wasn't that. No, it wasn't that close. But I'll tell you the one that always gets off scot-free in this, if you want, is Belichick, who literally wrote Trump that letter.
Yeah.
He wrote that.
That he read the night of the election, right?
Yep.
Remember the next day we were on the air. We were like, "Well, this is bullshit." Like Belichick would never write this. He wrote it. It's crazy.
I've read a lot of notes to a lot of people.
Oh,
that was his response. I read a lot of
he's
notes.
like, I write notes all the time. Donald's a friend. And
Well,
Trump's-
he basically confirmed he's running yesterday.
President Trump.
Belichick. No, Belichick.
President Trump is grieving right now, right? He lost his
Ivana,
He lost his first wife?
Ivana, yeah, first wife. Ivanka's mother, yeah.
Ivanka's mother, yeah. Not Don Jr.'s mom? Yeah, right? Yes, that's
Yes,
not Marla
yeah, you're
Maples.
right.
Yeah. Huh. Well, thoughts and prayers to them. And to President Trump, right, Greg, and his family, as they go through this tough time?
Sure. Thoughts and prayers.
What, they can't grieve?
Yeah, they can grieve. Yeah.
Baron Trump.
I'm sure they grieve in a weird way, too.
Baron Trump, by the way, is like 7 feet tall. You see that picture of him a couple weeks ago?
Yeah,
wow, poor guy. Jesus.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Well, I mean, it can't be easy, like being, you must have some sympathy for Baron Trump.
Well,
a teenager, I mean,
I am a human being, so
yeah, I mean, it's not his fault. Whether you think politically, it's not. It cannot be. It's got to be.
He's a big Democrat, Baron Trump.
Is that right? Yeah, that's your book him.
No one's ever heard from him, so I might as well start that rumor.
What else is going on?
I did reach out to my Trump guy yesterday after I saw that he basically confirmed to the New York Magazine, I believe, yesterday that he's running.
Of course he's running. We know he's running.
Yeah,
there's no mystery there. I mean,
it's gonna be interesting to see him versus DeSantis if that happens. Like if they run
DeSantis
against
is going
each
to beat
other.
him.
I think maybe, but all it takes is just one nickname.
That's true.
Yeah, if he picks something that we haven't noticed about DeSantis,
Yeah, exactly.
it's over.
Have you noticed his droopy pants? Be like, what? I look at droopy pants over there. Like, oh, geez, I didn't
Boring
notice
Ron.
that.
He is boring.
What else going on?
Are you gonna let Harry keep watching wrestling now? They're going back to Sex and Blood.
Oh yeah, they moved it up to
With
PG. No, what is it?
It's going to PG-13 from. Oh no, TV 14 from PG.
That's good. Lean into it, baby.
Yes.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I mean, well, the ratings are terrible, right?
I believe so. I actually think that's just for USA. I think that's just for one show. So on Fox.
Oh, is that right? Fox.
Yeah.
will
So
be-
on Fox they'll stay PG, I believe.
Here's a theory. Maybe this whole Vince McMahon thing was a work so that he comes down on that show.
Could be.
You know?
Who knows? That's gotten quiet as always.
The women wrestle?
They might.
That will be interesting if they. I mean, I guess because he was involved in producing that documentary, you're not going to get the rest of the story.
What
unfortunately.
documentary?
The one with Bill Simmons.
Of course not.
I know. That
It's
sucks.
produced by the WWE.
I know, it sucks. Because he actually probably does have a really good story because it isn't too much about his history.
Who, Vince?
Yeah.
It's about the steroid trial, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. No, it's a propaganda. That's what Simmons is. He's a propagandist now. Well, I mean, I'm not saying like he's a good guy and everything, but it's very strange. He's willing to. It's just a weird thing. I
He's
don't know.
obsessed with wrestling. He's
I know,
obsessed.
but like like on his site years ago, they wrote I think I said this. This guy, I forget who wrote it. Wrote a great story about Ric Flair and all his arrests and all his financial history. And it was on the old site. What was the one? Grantland? Was that one?
Grantland, yeah.
Yeah, like he would never do that now.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It was really good. If you look it up, you'll find it. I think I forget what it's called, but it's good.
Yeah.
He's in a weird world where he has a bunch of celebrity friends and he has celebrities on his show and all that. So it's like he's walking a line of formerly being the edgy guy and also not wanting to piss people off.
It's similar to the Stern situation, actually. I mean,
Yeah,
once someone gets that big,
He's done a much better
But
job.
Simmons was never like wild, like Stern.
No, he's done a better job at kind of calming down over the years.
I think
like him.
The big difference is like once you start seeing, like literally once you start seeing people at parties and stuff. That's not if you're like, I don't want to write the expose on so and then you just have that awkward moment where someone comes up to you. It's just rather.
But all this stuff is public. Like if you're not going to do it, it's very easily accessible by someone else. So who cares?
Very easy. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I don't know.
I know Milton's. I'm ready. I'll be swinging by Milton's today to pick up my suit. They are so when you go there, it is the greatest. They are so nice to you. Even like somebody like me.
Someone like Mike, they gave him all that free clothes.
Well, yeah, but you're not going to get that if you go there. If you go to Milton's, for Sheldon, go to Milton's and get a nice shirt. Which is it going to kill you? Are you going to dress up? Or you look like a hobo at this show.
I'm not going to dress up, but I'll wear new clothes from Milton's.
I mean, why? You're not going to dress up for the Wilbur? It's you have your lovely girlfriend or friend or wife or whatever, right? Is she going to? I'm sure she'll look lovely. Why can't you put on something? Look like a human being.
Fine, I'll go to Milton's.
Go to Milton's. Jeez, it's the greatest.
What an ad read.
Greatest place in the world.
Strong-armed.
Jesus. Chestnut Hill, I'll be there today. Social Plaza Braintree. And now open, Greg Poehler knows this. This is the town that Greg Poehler made famous.
That's right.
Burlington, Massachusetts. I mean, when you look over, it's got some of those beautiful sights in America. Over there is Border Cafe. Over there is the Leahy Clinic. I mean, it's the kind of place you could spend weeks just vacationing in Burlington, Massachusetts. Building 19's not there anymore, but that's okay.
Papagino's, the original Papagino's is still there.
The one down at the we said this last time, down the hill, right? Yes. How about the what used to be at the remember the Border Cafe, that train?
Yeah, Victoria Station.
Victoria Station.
Always comes back to trains with you.
It's true. Is he child? Did you ever go there?
Oh, that was like the lap of luxury.
That was a great place.
Yeah, get a Shirley Temple there.
How about the Dandelion Green?
Yeah, of course.
Yes, that's my parents. I was like,
My parents too.
Or like it was like a big night. You go to
yeah.
Dandelion
Just
Green.
closed recently, like a couple years ago.
It's a Chipotle there now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dandelion Green.
Escadrille, another kind of. It's in Cafe Escadrille.
Cafe Escadrille.
Still around.
Very nice. That's a
Yeah.
classy place. It used to be
Very-
right next to the
very classy.
to the Cycle Loft.
Still there. Yeah. Both.
Cycle Loft is not there anymore.
No.
No, Cycle Loft. I'll give you a little Burlington information.
Sure. Yeah.
Now that you're so famous.
Yeah, I'm in the back.
The Cycle Loft has moved to where now that Chateau Old Navy Market Basket.
Okay.
You know that
Yeah.
little that's
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
It's in the back there.
That's Woburn, right?
No, what? It's Burlington.
Chateau.
No, there's a Chateau in Burlington now. What happened to you?
It's Hollywood.
You see what happens when you get famous?
What do you mean? I live like
lost touch with his
10,000
roots.
miles.
He's not a family-owned business type of guy. He's a corporate guy.
He has
now.
turned his back on Burlington. He's like, Burlington Mall? Where? What? I used to work there.
He's embarrassed by it.
You know what? So I can't believe I have to tell you this. So if you're in Burlington,
Yeah. Okay.
it's
today.
where it's that complex where like it used to be almost like another little mini mall. Like Ken's Deli used to be there in Burlington. You know what I'm talking about down the street?
Sure.
You don't know what I'm talking about, do
I
you?
mean, I'll find it. I just fucking Google it.
That's where Cycle Loft is.
Yeah. Okay.
But then if you go to the Burlington Mall, that's where Milton's is. And
Yes.
look, it's beautiful there.
It is.
Get your clothes right now. Buy one, get one free suit deals going on. You'll see how sharp we look with our Miltons and everyone at the live show. You've got your Peter Millar, the great shirts there, Tommy Bahama, Vineyard Vines, Under Armour. Go to Milton's, miltons.com, and help out a great company, look good, and then help out our show as well. Please go to miltons.com. I will be at Milton's today. I look forward to it. Our great partner at Milton's.
Not Milton's, because I know like they're partner for you for life. But
Mm-hmm.
how much would it cost for you to could somebody donate to cut out all ads in your show? So you
Dave, I just did a commercial on this show.
I just said not Milton's.
Mr. Priestley, and then all of a sudden-
Mr. NBC. I'm sure.
I'm just saying I'm looking for a charity.
Yeah.
And I think the Minifans certainly are a solid
$10 million.
bunch.
I'll do it. $10 million.
What if they just bought the
feel
ad
like-
reeds on every show? Yeah,
Yeah,
never
it's
say anything.
pretty easy.
But think about it.
Could I buy ad reads just like to promote like myself?
Do you listen to other podcasts?
Yeah.
Do you know how much better the ad reads are on this show? We talk during the ad reads.
I'm just saying, is there a dollar amount that could take ads out of
Sure.
the show?
Talk to Eric and Nardine, who I had a great conversation with on Wednesday. Was I there Wednesday?
Yep, Wednesday.
Great conversation. Thrilled about the show. Thrilled with the numbers. Loves us. Asked me about the Christian Arkan thing. Said
What are your
nothing-
thoughts?
I said nothing to do with us. I don't know.
Yeah.
I had to tell her. I'm like, well, there's a local Boston sports radio host named Christian Arkan, and there's a caller who wants to get to the bottom of just asking a question. That's all. Just ask a
Wants
question.
to get the bottom of his bottom.
And not even homophobic, just wondering, like predilection wise, does he prefer a penis in his asshole?
Right.
By the way, no answer yet.
And I'll say penis
tried to
was
do
never
research
disclosed.
myself.
They said take it. It could be any variety.
Yeah, I assume
of,
it is penis, but you're right.
Yeah,
it could be a
yeah.
fist. It could be an object, I guess.
Sure.
I don't know. Meanwhile, Arkan's running away from this story. Like the more you run away from it, it's like Watergate. Like if they had gotten in front of Watergate right away, Ron Ziegler, all these guys, and just said, "Look, this is what happened." Nixon would have served his second term fine. But they let the story became bigger. You know.
He's dancing. He's communicating, but he's
Hard
dancing.
to dance with two dicks in your ass, but he can do it. Talented guy.
He was one of the first
While giving
guys.
score updates,
I think that is a dance.
Well, if the other guy's dancing, then it's probably like you can both
That's
move,
true.
Yeah, simultaneously.
You think Maserati's doing this to him?
Possibly.
You said
for
off
sure.
the air. I don't know.
No, I did see Maserati spending some time at Jared Carabas' condo the other night, so maybe I don't know. Yeah, who knows? I don't know. Maybe there's other questions in the air. I don't know. I don't know.
Jared's
Boston gossip.
$50,000 change is jiggling around. His Maz on top.
I think that dick in the ass dance is called the Arkan.
That's true. There's Chris. He's back.
Disgraceful.
What else is going on?
You did say on this show, somebody sent this to me randomly. You did say on the show that you want to try out for Jeopardy, did you not?
I've considered it.
Okay. You have a week to do this online test to then go to this Jeopardy boot camp.
I feel like
The busy week continues.
I'll think about it. I feel like I could win one episode of Jeopardy if I got, not like Cliff Clavin, obviously, but like, we never got to that episode on that show. But
Someday.
if I got like I need to get the right board, you know?
Yeah.
Like I'm not a general, like I'm not a, obviously a geometry guy if you listen to the show the other day. But there's just I would need like 2 or 3 hits and a good final one.
Okay.
I feel like I could win an episode or two.
When Jeff D. takes over Jeopardy, you'll have a pretty good shot, is what you're saying.
I'd like to think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to think so.
Imagine if it was like golf.
That's what I'm saying. Right. Yeah.
90210. What the hell? Bruce Springsteen.
That's what I need. That's what I need. Because once in a while I'll watch and I'll be awful. Then once in a while I'll be like, oh, I could be, yeah. Should I do it?
I think you should take the online test for sure,
All right.
and then let's see if you can elevate to. I think the boot camp is sometime in like late August, so it's after the mini golf. So you can be on to your next thing after mini golf.
All right, book Ken Jennings. I don't like Blossom on that show.
I think everybody hates Blossom,
She's like a robot.
and she's bitching about it, isn't she?
Well, I don't know that,
She
but
crying
she's
about
she's
it?
she's robotic in her delivery. I don't know.
I don't know.
I miss Trebek.
Well, there's no getting him back. Sorry to tell you.
He might. You never know.
Hey, you do it like, can't you just like do it like
CGI
fake
him?
voice?
Yeah,
like
get
they
a
do with
hologram
James Earl
going.
Jones on the.
Like they do with the Casey Kasem thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right, just do it.
That's interesting.
Well, that's a little different, I think.
What do you mean?
I mean, you would have to hologram him in and create new questions for.
Yes.
Yeah. Casey Kasem is
Why didn't they just
repeats.
when Trebek was dying? I hate to say this, but why didn't they just have him do like
Record.
Yeah, bust
10
his ass a
minutes.
little bit
1,000
more.
questions?
Well, I think it just meant every word, like the
You could do that.
ambulance,
Yeah, they should.
side,
Yes.
if.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, he's probably said so many words
could
on
easily do
Jeopardy
it.
that they could easily do.
Do you think anyone had
How
the balls
easy
to
that
say that to him?
We'll pay a little bit.
Not to mention Howard Stern again, but it would be like those old clips where they spliced together from
Right,
like
Dolly
someone's
Parton's book or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Richard takes it. Yes, that was funny. What else?
Nothing else exciting. Did
15
you see
minutes away. From
Kevin Spacey? Do you see
At
him
least,
over
at
there?
least.
Pleaded not guilty. See that?
Yes, what do you want
5
me to
counts.
say?
I know. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
you're
bring
going
it
to
up.
plead guilty?
No, but
An innocent man doesn't plead guilty.
What's he going to plead? You say, I'm guilty? I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see if he makes a comeback. I guess.
I don't think that's going to happen.
No.
No, I don't think that's going to happen. And honestly, he was starting to lose as an actor anyway at this point.
I liked his last movie that came out.
Yeah, that's. I mean, even House of Cards by the end was boring.
Can you, as we're talking about other topics, like the start of the show, Greg mentioned that Jason Priestley's
Jason Priestley's going to be Golden
Yeah.
Globe nominated actor.
And then you talk about like 15 topics up until the point you're going to talk to Jason Priestley, who you did not know you were about to talk to.
Why?
Can you simultaneously in your brain think of questions to ask him while you're talking about fucking
I wake
Charles
up every
Barkley?
day assuming I'm going to talk to Jason Priestley.
I bet Dave booked Jason Priestley today.
Like I'm always like, I'll probably get to talk. It's just the way I've been thinking about that since 1990. Honestly, it's like '89. Yeah. Okay. I'm not really talking to Jason Priestley. I'm talking to Brandon Walsh. That's like I don't.
Oh,
you know.
I'm sure like that.
But in your head, are you nervous that he wants you to talk to Jason Priestley?
Does he though?
That's a little nerve-wracking.
Does he like? How did you pitch it to him, Greg?
Yeah, I just said that they've been trying to get him for a long time. It's kind of like,
And this is also going to be
he's
like
the white whale.
Am I going to get in the middle of like?
So that's what I have to do. I just have to do shitty pitches to get guests.
Am I going to get in the middle of like a buddy fest between Greg and Jason
Oh, it's
too?
gonna be
Because I don't need
Probably.
that.
I'm going to need a few minutes.
I don't need that in my
to
life.
talk
Like,
to him first.
I don't need we.
Or he'll answer something and be like, Greg knows.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like two Hollywood Titans. I don't know.
Oh, I love these turning into negatives.
We almost lost.
Fucking A. Like, it's not even worth it.
And we almost lost the guy 20 years ago. A terrible auto accident. If you remember?
that's right.
Yeah.
You should start with that. You should spend all your 3 minutes on
I
that.
could ask him about that. No, I haven't really formulated any real questions yet.
That's my one knock on Jason Priestley is that. It's like I'm not into like the auto racer guys, like guys who like
bring that up
love
to me.
driving cars like that. Yeah, it's just not. I don't know. I have a knock.
You should talk about that.
It's a knock on him?
I heard
That's just
Stamos
like-
is into that too. So.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't heard about that. Luckily,
It's
yeah.
fine. He's so
But
dreamy.
Jason Priestley is much more attractive than John Stamos. Much more attractive.
David?
Much more.
I
It's Brandon Walsh.
I tend to agree with you on that. However, I don't think the female population agrees with you. Like, yeah.
Go fly a kite. Go piss into the wind. I got their own problems.
Yeah.
Instead of looking at men, why don't you worry about protecting your right to kill a baby?
Damn right.
I think
They weren't so focused on how hot guys were. Maybe this stuff wouldn't pass.
That's
you know what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah, right.
Maybe the Republicans
With
would
your
run
easy
roughshod.
bake ovens,
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
I think you can make the argument that Jason Priestley is the most fuckable human being to women on the face of the earth.
Well, there you go. Why don't you start with that?
That's a good first
He
question.
he qualifies like every
By the way,
every age group.
What an argument.
Every age group.
Like there's make the argument.
But more than Leo.
I'm not saying it. I'm not saying
I don't know if
But
like
one
college
could
age
make the
girls today
argument.
would feel that way.
I think a college
Yeah, the
age
thoughts never even
girl.
crossed my mind.
Yeah, because they're going more off like what they think is trendy now. Because now, like younger people are just like pathetic.
Well, the
now.
guy they like men who I don't consider to be real men, like
Yeah.
Timothy Chalamet.
Sure.
Right, Harry Styles.
Just for me, like I'm just saying, like I like
We support
I
their
like,
choices, but they're
of
not.
course,
Yeah, your
absolutely.
version.
But I like
yeah.
William Wallace. I like Mel Gibson. That's who I like. A normal guy like Mel Gibson.
How fucked up was it, by the way, that you guys were talking about James Caan?
Crazy.
Like, that was insane.
Wild, yeah.
Crazy.
I heard about his death, and then I was listening to that.
Yeah.
This end of the and I was like, I mean, it's similar to you coming in today talking about Priestley. I feel like you might have some sort of like
Something.
Yes, like
Someone was
something's about
saying
to
it's
happen.
It's been suggested before.
It's happened on another podcast. I don't know who the celebrity was, but you talked about someone, and then like that day they died.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's another person. I forget who it was. We got a bunch
Yeah.
of tweets about that.
It wasn't Ray Liotta, right?
No.
I don't.
Because you came
think
back
so.
to talk about Ray Liotta.
Yeah, no, I hate to do that.
Name someone today.
David Field. Sam Kennedy.
I don't think it works like that.
Chris Plummer. Jack Cullinane.
Oh, come on.
Let's have an in-depth discussion, Murchison discussion.
You don't have to care, but you don't wish death upon the person.
I think it's got to be like Billy Baldwin. So you just, someone
I would feel bad if Billy Baldwin died.
Sure, we all would.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you should come in every episode and just mention.
Will the celebrity die today?
Yeah.
Just think of someone and see,
yeah.
see if it works.
If Jack Cullinane died today, he won't. Would you not do the Wilbur tomorrow, or would you do it in his honor?
The Wilbur got the Jack Cullinane seal of approval, actually.
Really?
If I die, son.
Yeah.
Well, and what way?
Jack Cullinane was a little bit involved.
Carry on.
Involved?
Well, like he just co-signed off of something that.
Oh, I got
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
The thingamajig?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. All
So,
right.
that's
he'd be
probably
there.
the only time he was ever like proud of me or something.
I doubt that he was proud of you.
Well, he didn't have to fix it.
No, but he's not. I don't think he's ever been proud. You're right. He's probably. You think he's ever been proud of you when you had the
Well, like he's not,
children?
like I could
or-
feel the pride. Like I've never felt that before. It was a good moment for us.
You sure that was pride?
Yeah, was it up against your pants? What are you talking about?
It was an aura. It was an aura. Big Jack has an aura. to
Son,
him.
this is
This is
is
I
pride,
call
just
this
so you know.
pride. Grab it.
what you're feeling right now, son, is pride.
That's a good question. I think I'd probably wouldn't do it because I'd have to support my mom through that. You know, I'm the rock of the family.
Well, I would
so
say
it's
that the only thing I would say is that's fine. That's fine if Jack, but like nothing's gonna happen. Like there's no funeral, there's no wake. You can grieve for a little bit, then do the show, and then take the week off.
Certainly.
You know what I'm saying? Even Saturday morning you can hang out. Sunday mornings, you still have pancakes because it doesn't matter. Jack's never there for pancakes anyway. Right?
I think that's easier. I think that's easier if like people understand what you do in a sense. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Like people probably think it's crazy. Like, oh, you're gonna go do a live podcast, and they probably like it like diminishes. You should obviously skip that in their heads.
Right.
You know?
It doesn't work that way though.
Yeah.
No, you're not allowed to.
Okay.
Would you? Are you gonna be? It's a late night Saturday.
Yep.
Will you still be up for pancakes on Sunday morning?
Definitely.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. I mean, you got to do that.
That's good.
Is everything all set for the Wilbur? Or do you have anything?
We're
left
about
to do?
98% there, Dave.
Yeah, I'd say so.
99% there.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of unknowns with the Wilbur.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
we'll find out today and tomorrow.
Yep.
I don't know. It should be. I mean, I don't know. I'm actually looking forward to it. I'm also looking forward to it being over.
Yes.
2.5 years. It's
What's
crazy?
You're back.
That's right.
What's the schedule next week? Regular shows?
Regular shows.
All right.
I think, right, Dave? Or you know?
Yeah, I think so.
We'll do regular shows.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I think Justin asked a question after the Wilbur this weekend. Will you ever do the Wilbur again?
No.
Will you ever do a show like putting this together?
Probably
again?
not.
Yeah.
No. Certainly. I mean, look, I would love to work with the Wilbur again. Of course. They're a great partner.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I'll probably work at the Wilbur.
Yes.
But I would
While
be
you're doing the
I'll
podcast
make an
for the
usher.
Wilbur.
So I want to be part of their community.
Refill your drink, sir?
Yeah. Like, yeah. It's aisle 6. Rosie, let me show you right now. Let's take a walk together.
A VIP greeter.
Oh, God. What was I going to mention? I was going to mention one other Wilbur thing.
I said to Justin, I thought the Saco shows are your sweet spot. Like that's a family-owned business. It's a big space. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't know. Justin who, by the way? I mean, one of the biggest zeros in history.
Why?
Not even zero, negative 30,000. He's added nothing to the Wilbur
Pick back
experience,
up this
nothing.
week, though.
That's
It's
not
pick
what I've
back
heard.
up this week.
I don't think so.
I've heard he's added quite a lot.
Were you happy with the thing you sent me last night? I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. But
No?
I feel like we need to add something to that, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
okay.
I think
Yeah.
so. We still have some work to do.
Yeah, spell it out. People are dumb, you know?
Oh, interesting.
If you don't listen, though, it's also difficult. I think.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know.
Yep.
Who knows? I don't know. I know about Allbirds. They create shoes and clothing that are better for you and better for the planet using a revolutionary roster of premium natural materials like their popular Tree Runner sneaker. Again, just go for runs. You can wear them for nice walks. Perfect for exploring a new city during the day. Like I said, for instance, if you're in town, Sheldon from North Dakota, you want to spend the day around the town of Burlington. A lot of tourists at Burlington.
Chateau.
Sure.
The mall.
I'm definitely going to go hang out at the mall.
You can go to Burlington Mall?
Yes.
You go to Milton's. Go to Burlington Mall. It's got a great food court. It's got a Chick-fil-A and a pizzeria. You can have Pizzeria Regina.
Wow.
Yeah, the mall Pizzeria
big
Regina
deal.
is not North End level. It's pretty good. If you get a good hot one, it's pretty good.
Yeah, he would have no chance to make it to the North End. That would be silly.
No, you don't want to do that.
No.
You go to Burlington. There's a Barnes & Noble.
Certainly.
No Chili's anymore.
No.
Oh, no.
I'm trying to think what else used to be there. It's gone now. Herman's is gone. It's a lot gone.
Go to the
Kinda sad.
Chateau. Let's support a family-owned business.
First of all, you knocked the Chateau in the past.
I did not.
Was
know
that
the
Steve?
Chateau.
There was Steve. I didn't know what it was. Oh, me and Steve
Yeah,
thought
they
it
were
was
like,
a
oh,
ritzy...
it's this fancy Italian restaurant. They were like, knocking it. I'm like,
it's a family
spaghetti meatballs place.
We used to think it was fancy though back in the day. Like,
Oh, yeah.
My grandmother was always like, ooh, a chateau.
Which
Must
the one in
be
Waltham?
nice.
Or yeah, that was the original one.
Yeah.
It's a great place. And Allbirds is a great shoe. So get for exploring a new city or a new menu at night. Find your favorite shoes for sunny days and upcoming travel at allbirds.com. That's ALLBIRDS.com. Allbirds.com. Get moving right there today, please. Anything else before we talk to Jason Priestley, or what I imagine is going to be a horrifically bad Jason Priestley impression from somebody?
That would be amazing.
It's going to be one or the other.
You're not adjusting on my.
Well, I'm a little worried. I mean, obviously, like I thought we were.
Will you be attending the Wilbur?
Yes,
Okay,
I will
good.
be there.
He's on the list, by the way. Like there's a list.
What do you mean?
Like there's a staff list, and he's under because he's been on the show. He's the
Yeah,
second best
I'm
sidekick in
staff.
show history,
I'm
right?
staff.
I'd say the best.
Yeah.
Say DC's first. I'd say he's second. Yeah.
I have to say that the Minute fans were overwhelmingly positive for my last. Maybe it's because they couldn't hear me.
New toy.
Maybe it's because they couldn't hear me.
New shiny,
too many more
shiny
days.
new
If you wanna keep
object.
that up.
Yeah, I know. It's
Shiny new
I
object.
saw a tweet about Greg this morning. That was like, the good thing about Greg is he hates this country so much that he actually is one of the people who left the country.
That's true. Yeah, he's not like one of these guys like I'm gonna move to Canada.
Yeah.
Who's Billy Joe Armstrong? People like that, or
Yeah, where's he sent his kid to school though?
that's true. That comes down there. He'll be the good old U.S. of A.
Well, what percentage of your audience would you guess is conservative? Is it like
Most, I'd say.
yeah?
I think so. I think.
Amazing to have so many people that are. So
I think just got a lot of people coming from radio, like
Wrong.
lean that
I
way.
guess. Yeah. I mean, the show I think people thought was conservative because Jerry was on it. I'm not a crazy liberal, I guess. But I'd say I don't know. I'm sure Sheldon's a conservative. Right? Thumbs up. Yeah. Big hardcore conservative. Big Trump guy. Yeah.
Oh.
He kind of gave it the mix. Okay. but I think that's how the hardcore Republicans actually. That's why I think Trump is going to struggle. I think people are going to be like, oh, this again, like this whole like I want to actually win. Like I don't want to lose. So, like it's fun, entertaining, but like you know.
I would think the majority of listeners are like yourself, people that don't really give a shit one way or the other.
Oh, I don't know.
But would be described as right wing.
I guess,
because they
yeah.
like offensive comedy or whatever.
I guess, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. I just feel like
I'm not here to offend. I'm here to
if I were,
entertain.
I mean, obviously I can't be since I live so far away, but if I were ever to be on this show, my approval ratings would plummet.
Oh, well, you'd have the thing everybody has. Like it would plummet. You'd get mad, then you'd be down, then you'd have like a renaissance. Like Mike's still in that renaissance, but they're gonna turn on him again.
Me? Oh, right. Oh, I see.
Yeah, but you got Priestley, so that's gonna buy you at least a month if you were in that spot.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe.
for sure.
You just got to make Kirk happy.
You just got to keep.
You just got to go with him to drive fucking 12 hours for no reason to a mini golf event to make him happy.
Well, you didn't do that.
I would make that decision a million times out of a million times.
What, to not go?
To turn your back on the show.
Based on the information. Based on the information. First of all, you thought it was a good decision that I didn't go without all the information
I didn't
at play.
care. I told you I didn't care.
I could see it. Like you could.
You think I
feel that
wanted you there?
Not necessarily wanted, but
It
I
would
think
make no sense. It's the thing's on in like a month.
that is the information that we learned leading
Right.
up to, like, that's
Right.
what helped me make the decision the other night. Yeah.
Well, you said you do it 100 times out of 100. You said, but you said you were massively indecisive about the whole thing.
No, I learned. I was indecisive.
But every time he
leading
comes
up
out.
Every
to.
time. Right.
No. Leading up to the last show, there was a conference call about mini golf after that. And
I was
could
not on
tell,
that call.
Yeah, and I could just tell that it's not coming out forever.
Right.
We couldn't take videos of you in the whole
I
show.
don't care if you're there.
Somebody could
I don't
replicate
care if
what
you
I
were
would-
there.
yeah.
You chose not to be part of the show. That's fine.
Yeah,
You
to
and
be here
Justin
for the
chose
Wilbur.
not to do it. That's fine. I had to go there all by myself and do it. Literally, like all by myself. Everyone else had their bus. They had food. I had to go fucking drive there, and I did it because
I would have drove you if you asked, but you would never have taken me up on that offer.
What?
I would have done all that stuff if you asked for it.
You would have driven me?
Yeah.
That would have been great.
Definitely.
Why would you do that?
I suggested
You just said everyone else got everything handed to you. If you wanted
I
things
was
handed to you.
very happy on the top of that ferry with the wind in my face, a nice smooth ride, no problem.
But wouldn't it have been better if Cullinan was next to you?
Yes, for the show. Yes, but I did not want to. By my standards, I kept people updated on what was going on. I tweeted like 3 times that day.
You did.
That's plenty.
Yep.
I knew. I mean, I think all the listeners knew that Dave had never had any intention.
Never.
To go.
That was never going to happen.
It's a lie.
Here's the thing about Dave. Once Dave throws out the should I go, then he doesn't want to go. Just say I don't want to go.
We have 2 fucking Wilbur shows.
I know. I'm doing these shows. I'm doing the fucking shows.
I know. You're
I'm
not
doing
talking to
me.
the venue. You're not talking to all these people. You're not editing shit. You're not.
Are you talking to these people in person?
You're basically not doing anything.
No, not really.
I mean, you could have
but
done
some
it
of
on
the
the
stuff
phone all
actually
day.
involved.
People
Yeah,
on the
some of
phone there
stuff.
all day.
Yeah, but that was the dilemma that was weighing in my head. What could I
Absolutely.
do?
I don't have
Yeah.
a problem with it. I
Yeah.
told you, don't worry about it.
Correct.
You made the choice. It's fine. Live with it.
I
will say this. I'm sorry, Mike. I will say this without not going. Wilbur better be clean. All
that is not fair to say that.
Yeah, it is. Like you didn't go to the event.
Because clearly we're going to do everything we can to make it clean. We can't get
I have a
in
feeling
there.
it's going to be dirty.
Are you get in there until the day of?
Are you guaranteeing it's going to be the show's going to be well run?
Well run and clean are two completely different things.
That's why I
is the
didn't
show
say
going to
clean.
be
That's
successful?
why I didn't say clean.
Is the show going to be successful? Yes.
Is it going to be? Is anybody? Will the majority of the people say, "Boy, Conan did not do a good job"?
Well, they're going to do whatever you fucking tell them to do.
No, they're not.
sheep.
No, they're not.
Yes, they
No,
are.
they're not.
Yes,
No,
they
they're
are. They're going to say
no.
whatever you did. Yeah, whatever
I'm
you
not
said.
going to be on the air until Monday, so I'm not going to say anything. Will the Saturday reaction be Conan did a good job or forget
They're going to
me,
be thinking
forget
about
Mike.
content. They're going to be thinking about content.
No, but they'll also focus on you
My
and
job
me
is to
and
make
Mike
sure the
and
show
Justin.
goes off
Did
well.
Dave
Thank
do
you.
a good job? Yes or no? The show's not going up.
They're two separate
show's
things.
not going up.
Technology
We're not
and
dropping. The
content.
Wilbur show's not being dropped.
I get it. Technology and content are two completely different things.
Okay,
Am I
it's
going to
10
do my job with the technology, all the hardware at play, organizing that stuff? Yes.
This sounds like this is
the
excuse. City.
content.
Passing the buck.
There's no way. Nobody would ever say like I did a good job on content. You're
I
gonna
agree
tell
with
people
that.
to call me a pussy. You're
nobody-
gonna tell people to call me a pussy. It doesn't matter
You're
how
so
things go.
sensitive.
I'm not sensitive. I
Oh my
personally don't
God.
care. I don't care. But I'm telling you this. That's an unfair question. It's not reasonable.
You're gonna botch this.
No, it's not fair. It's not fair.
No, but if he does, he wants
It's not his fault.
Right.
To what I believe my role is, it will be successful.
What I believe my role is, it will
Correct.
be successful. All
Yes.
Remember that quote. That is the quote.
Just the technology.
To what I believe my role is, it will be successful.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's
Well,
a
that's,
perfect.
that
quote.
is
That's
that is a
perfect quote.
confidence-inspiring quote right
That's a
there.
perfect quote.
That is a yearbook quote right there.
I think he'll do a good job.
Are we? Is he calling us or are we calling him? How's
He's
it work?
calling us. Unfortunately, he didn't want Conan to have his number.
Oh, so how's this going to work then?
We're in limbo.
He's
here.
calling. Yes, this is the funny thing about it is like if I did do this and then he just like oversleeps and
Just blows us off.
Wait, is he calling you? Is he calling? Are you being sarcastic or not?
How are we going to get him on?
he's
then?
calling you.
Oh, okay, good.
Where is he? Is he in our time zone?
No, he's
In the West Coast.
He's in Calgary.
Is that where he lives now in Canada?
I don't no, I don't think so. I think he must be there for doing something.
Okay. Okay. Good.
But he originally said 10:20 because I thought we were just doing
Yeah.
But then I texted him this morning and said, we're doing it earlier, so if you could call her. So anytime from now between 10.
Or did you just wait? We'll just sit there and wait, Mike.
I think we should formulate questions.
So,
It'd be really funny if it was just dead air for
Follow me out
podcast
here.
until the phone rings.
now
So
we're at
people
36 hours till the Wilbur.
Could be.
And this could be like, this is why I want it to just be a full one surprise. He calls up.
That'd be great.
But since you mentioned, well, first of all, Dave told me he wanted to wrap it up early, so.
Yeah, Colleen's tight as drum today.
amazing
Well, he wants
how-
to make sure it goes well.
The tension is
Look at him, he's bouncing. He's
palpable.
you just look tense. You're not inspiring any confidence
It's
at
been a
all.
rough week. It's been a rough week.
I think it's been for me.
Listen, I know you had it rough on Wednesday for sure.
I mean, what's been so rough?
No, it's just I've said it. I'm not going to continue to say the same thing.
It's a
Today
big
is the
ordeal.
first day we get to go into the Wilbur to potentially even possibly test things we want.
I agree. It's strange.
That's not fantastic.
What time are we getting there tomorrow?
I'm going to be there at 11:30.
We can get there then.
Yep. I told Mike he doesn't have to be there till 4.
Mike doesn't need to be there until like the end
Probably
of the
doesn't
second
even
show.
have to come.
Yeah.
the end of the second
Well,
show.
if you're serious, that'd be a real weight off my shoulders.
The fact that makes Mike so nervous, he's definitely going to do it.
I told Mike I literally copied your text over because Mike wasn't supposed to be here today. But I wanted Mike to know
I said Mike didn't have to be
This
here.
felt
today.
very ominous. Dave asked me twice if I could come on today. So
I said you didn't have to be here.
the second one was like, he
Oh,
goes, just,
I didn't ask if you
just
could
so
come
you
on.
know.
I didn't ask if you could come on. It was
No,
more
well,
of like
no.
if you want.
Here's what was
Right.
said.
It was an offer.
No, Greg was here, so I was like, great, and Sheldon and whatever, so fine. And you said Mike had something going on.
Correct.
And what did I say? I said,
But I wanted him. I wanted Mike to know what your view was.
I said, I need to be here.
my view was, don't worry about it. No, what was my view?
I worried.
Your view would. I wanted him to know what your psyche
I
was
said, I'm not
exactly,
going to leave him
so
to
he
talk
could
to
make the
was
right
my
Jason
decision.
Priestley by himself.
What are you talking about, psyche? What are you saying?
You said if he wants to come, if he doesn't, don't come. Not a big deal.
Correct.
So I wanted
That's
to make
what I
sure
just
he knew
said.
that.
What?
I wanted to make sure he knew that exactly, and he could make an informed
What
decision
psyche
on
is
whether
that,
or not.
Mike?
I had a feeling that was the case anyways.
I was like, it doesn't.
Indifference.
If it's something else going on, I was like, but no, he's been in twice this week.
He claimed he wanted to be here to talk about the mini golf thing.
I said, I want to hear about...
What else was going on? What was
experience.
the big? What was going on? Were you?
Oh, I was just going to see my family today. And I said, I'd rather see my real
fuck
family.
'em,
You know?
fuck 'em.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of any of the Barstool notes from there. Not a whole lot. Everyone was fine. You know, it is a strange place. You're walking around like there's Chris Klemmer, there's Frank. It's just these bizarre human beings.
It's like being on a red carpet.
Right.
Now, Portnoy put up money for the winner.
10
right?
grand, yeah.
And did you have to sign something that you would pay him if he won or something?
I had arrived after that.
Okay,
I
so
would
you never signed it.
No, but I would have pitched.
You would have
I think
opted in?
Yeah, I think it was
$250.
Yeah, definitely. That seems to me to be fair.
Yeah, that
seems-
would have been hysterical if that happened.
There's a bunch of people you see that you've never really seen before, and you're like, I don't really know them, so I don't even know if anybody knows me. It's a weird scene. So.
Everyone was pissed about that. Like even like Barstool fans were pissed that the entire day, like the entire content team was gone, and there was barely any behind the scenes stuff. And I know it's because they're taping
It
for
is
something
weird.
else, but that wasn't like that's not a Barstool move.
Well, I would say they didn't articulate that well heading into it.
Sure.
They should have said, hey, listen, it's going to be, but they also could have done a bunch of videos and shit from there without spoiling it.
Yeah, and we'll have more content when it's getting released.
Yeah.
But I don't think our fans will give two shits. They like to know like what you're doing that moment.
I do have to say, as just an observer, I'm glad they're holding on to the results because the suspense is really building.
Yeah, so it's amazing.
In a couple of weeks, my mind will be blown.
But they're trying to do like a real, obviously mock, but like a real TV. Like there were cameras following me around every shot.
Sure.
So I think they actually pulled off. It'll be pretty good. I think.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like a series, right? Yeah, that's what.
Is it really?
Yeah.
It seems like a lot.
Oh, it was everybody was Mike, but
every month in the Hamptons.
Yes, that's right. Everybody was Mike except for me. I was late, so I didn't have a mic, and I told Portnoy, I was like, I'm not even mic'd. He was like, what? He's fucking freaking out. I was like, look, that. He's like, why would you tell me? I was like, I'm not paid to be mic'd. It's not my contract.
In reality, they probably only did what, 15 of you there, 20.
Yeah, probably.
If he had won, maybe he did win. So I'm not spoiling
Dave?
Portnoy. But
Yeah.
if he had won, imagine him trying to keep that quiet.
Oh.
Like, to be like, oh, I guess I
It
won
would have been
that.
like the Kravitz thing. He would have told everyone to keep it quiet, and then he would have spoiled it.
Yeah. If anybody tweeted spoilers, just for
Hypothetically.
Yeah. How long would it have been up before that person deleted it?
Well, long enough for me to scroll through
Screenshot
Twitter
it?
casually.
Are we talking minutes or?
I think just a little over a minute.
That's
really?
That's all it takes in
That's
this
all it
world.
takes.
The person cares about their fans, their army.
Oh, no
fans,
question.
you know?
Look, he's got a brand.
Yep.
Now, what was it when Marty? What was it?
Protecting the Jersey Jerry brand. I
Yeah,
think, right?
I met and spoke to Marty Bush for the first time.
Was
We
that?
discussed. It was great. He thanked me for his for my support.
Did you do it like in the bushes? You had to
Yeah,
find
it was
him, or-
it's weird. He was just there. It was
Marty,
first.
come here.
It's like nothing happened. It's so strange. He was like having lunch with other people. We had a big talk about Aaron Judge's contract, and that was about it.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Is that still going on? The whole Hank?
I don't think so. I think, like I said, it blew over like everything else. Hank was there running it. Marty was playing in it.
Was Rhea there?
No, she was not there.
That would have. Who knows what the sparks would have flown.
Exactly.
Yeah, how'd they pick and choose kind of who went?
Probably
I
whoever
wonder.
wanted to do it.
Yeah,
I think. I don't know.
yeah.
That's how they chose it.
Yeah, I don't think
It was a long process.
It's like the U.S. Open. You'll qualify.
Oh my god! 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 It says his name.
Say, hey,
That's power. That's
hey,
power.
JP, what's up?
I screenshot it. Screenshot it. Hold on, and we are on. There you go.
Jason.
Dave? Yes.
Jason, it's Greg. We're going straight.
Hey, Greg.
How's it going, man?
I'm good, man. How are you?
How are you? First of all, good to hear from you.
Thanks, dude. Good to hear from you too. It's been a while.
And I know you're, you're super busy, so we're going to give you 3 minutes with Kirk Minahan in a second. But before we do, I just wanted to. Our producer Dave Cullinane claims that he's been trying to get you as a guest for months and trying to track you down. But most of us suspect that he's been lying about that and that he's not been trying to. Have you heard anything about attempts to get you on this show, the Kirk Minahan show?
No.
Yeah.
No.
It's
no,
not
I-
fair.
Unbelievable.
Why would it get back to him?
Yeah,
Why would it get
unbelievable.
back to him if I reached out to like publicists and
Thank
things
you
like
for
that?
confirming our suspicions.
That is ridiculous. And that's not even a shot at him. That happens all the time. That's ridiculous.
All right. Without further
thought it was a
ado,
shot at
not
him.
to waste your time anymore. Kirk, the floor is yours. 3 minutes you go with Jason Priestley.
Jason, Kirk Minahan, how are you?
Kurt, I'm very well. How are you, sir?
This is unbelievable. Let me make this loud and clear. Okay, I am 47 years old. Brandon Walsh is the greatest character, not in television history, in the history of civilization. Yes or no?
Wow.
He did it all.
Are you saying that, or do you want me to back that up?
Just
for you?
confirm it. Just confirm. This is amazing. I'm talking. I mean, just first of all, the guy was undefeated in fights. Guy was president of California University. The guy got Donna Martin graduated. He did it. I mean, he did it all. He did it all. What didn't he do while working, while dealing with
He did.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's true. He did. He accomplished a lot, didn't he?
He did.
He accomplished a lot, and I mean, think of all the friends that he helped.
Yes.
And all the money that he raised, and all the children that he helped.
Yes.
But he was just a little too goody-goody, wasn't he?
Oh no, Jason,
little...
don't do this, Jason. Don't put any polish on Brandon Walsh. Don't do it. Don't.
Okay,
I've heard you say this before. I've heard you say this. Did it bother you? Did it bother you playing a character who was that clean cut or no?
Did it bother me?
Yeah, as an actor, did you ever? Because did you ever want to give him a little more edge, a little heroin? Everyone else, Dylan got the heroin. Everyone else got the other stuff. Did you ever want to a Brandon Walsh side story, maybe where cocaine? Maybe how about that? Because Kelly Taylor had cocaine.
Anything would have been fun. Yes, but I also understood that for the purpose of storytelling, he had to be the moral center of the story, and everybody else got to be in the crazy orbit, right? And you needed a moral center of the story, and he had to be that moral center.
Let me ask you a personal question, if I might, not too personal.
Okay.
Your lovely wife now. I don't know who that is, but do you when you guys ever get kinky, do you ever dress up like Mr. Freudenberg, the old jeweler? Do you ever do that scenario? Yes or no?
No, I don't.
No, okay.
I don't. That would be weird, though. Maybe I should try that.
Did you direct yourself playing Brandon Walsh and Mr. Freudenberg? That is the greatest directorial accomplishment in history.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, I did do that.
How long were you in makeup for that?
I was in makeup for about 4 hours.
Oh my God!
And of course, when I got to be about an hour in, I started to question my directorial choices for myself, as I think any sane person would.
Can you talk to me in 5 seconds? Say, "This is the Kirk Minahan show" in the Mr. Freudenberg voice. Can you still do that voice?
Yes, this is the Kirk Minahan show.
Yes. Are you still in? So Dave, my producer, who's a moron, failed.
A liar.
And a liar.
This is bullshit. I love this guy too, but he just called me a liar. That's bullshit.
Oh, every listener of the show says it. So Jason Priestley's correct. You could tweet that out, by the way, Dave. Please on the show account. On the phone. And say he just called you a liar. He is.
Dave, I'm sorry.
No,
Dave,
don't.
I'm sorry.
Don't.
I'll never turn my back on you.
Don't apologize to him. He also has failed to book the great James Eckhouse. I mean, is James Eckhouse the kind of guy who would say no to requests like that, or is he a good guy?
I don't think so. James is a great guy.
Unbelievable.
And James,
handyman,
James is like just kicking around L.A. I'm sure James can make time
he's
for
fixing
you
his house out. He's fucking Bob Vila out there. So
he is.
Who knows?
That's right.
Oh, is that so? He is doing work on this. 'Cause that's what he told Dave. He's doing work on this home.
Yeah, he does. He like buys homes and fixes them
all
the time.
wow!
That's interesting.
Wow.
Okay, that's interesting.
Kernel of truth.
How was your experience working with? So we've had Greg's a fan of the podcast. He's come in a couple of times. Was your experience with him as horrific as other co-stars have said over the years?
100%. Greg's an absolute nightmare to work with.
Good.
I wouldn't recommend anybody work with Greg.
Are you?
I'm surprised you guys are having a good time with him. But it sounds like you are.
Nobody said that. Is this your? Are you on location right now somewhere, or are you just back home, or?
I am. No, I'm in Calgary, Alberta right now, directing a project up here.
Oh, excellent. All right, great. Okay, so is that 3 minutes, Greg?
No, I don't know, Dave. Do you have the time on that, or?
It's just over 5 minutes.
Okay, can we talk? Can we talk to you again, Jason, down the line? I know you're busy.
Absolutely, guys. This has been a lot of fun. I appreciate it.
All right, have a good day, Jason. Thank you.
All right,
thanks, Jay.
Guys. You too. Bye-bye.
Talk soon, buddy.
Wow,
unbelievable.
That was great.
Unbelievable. How long did we get?
Great.
Like 5 minutes and 30 seconds, maybe, or something like that.
I just talked to Jason Priestley.
Does it take away from the experience at all that he called you Kurt Minahan?
First he did, but then he corrected himself.
Don't address that, Mike. We were just going to act like that never happened.
Then he corrected himself. Then he corrected himself. That was Mike's best performance ever, by the way, in the interview. I will say that.
That was a good performance by you, I think, on short notice.
I'm a pro.
Yeah.
And he called Colleen a liar.
He did.
He absolutely called Colleen a liar, which is true. So
it's not true.
So you've never reached out to Priestley before?
I've DM'd him personally, but it's never going to get to him like that way.
What are you DMing him for?
What do you mean? I reach out to the management teams and the publicist teams, and I've DM'd him, to take a shot at that.
Colleen just DMs him like questions about like whether or not you should go on the mini golf thing or something. It's like this endless monologue.
Well, now I have his cell phone number. I'm going to ask him all these things.
Delete that number, please.
I'm at odds with myself.
Send it to me first and delete it. There was a connection there. There's a friendship there, blooming friendship.
He seemed to find you very funny.
Yeah, he's honestly one of the nicest guys. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, he was just being nice then. Never mind.
Well, that's fine. I'll take it either way.
Seems like a nice guy.
fully Canadian.
Seems like a real nice guy.
Well, Dave, he confirmed. You had your back on that house.
No, he did. He definitely did. Yeah.
That house is a house flipper.
So yeah.
Who knew?
Yeah, he flips egg houses.
There you go. Oh, Jesus,
yep,
God.
yep.
No?
One of your tweets. Jesus. So let me ask you a question. So if you're a guy like Eckhouse, right, and you do like if I look at his IMDb page and like let's say he did one Law and Order last year, right? Like what does a guy like that get paid if he's got like 2 scenes on one Law and Order episode?
Like, probably 20 grand.
Okay, and he gets nothing, like none of the if it's repeats or anything, like a bullshit check or something.
No, not for a guest thing. No.
Yeah.
No.
How about you? Anything new? Any acting stuff? Anything?
Yeah, I mean, I got a show in Sweden actually called Woke. Really interesting.
Oh, of course,
about,
yeah.
No, but
it's a documentary. All right,
yeah,
good.
It's about my life. Yeah. That we're pitching now. We're pretty far along with Disney Plus, so
Well, that's good.
Oh.
we'll see.
Look at that.
August we have that big meeting where it's either you're gonna make a ton of money or nothing.
Nothing. Are you rooting for him, Dave, or no?
I think
I'm rooting for him. Yeah, he's a great guy. Just got Priestley on the show, so he can do no wrong.
You've literally done more than Colleen's done in a year.
It's not true.
True. Jason Priestley.
When was Stevie Van Zandt on? October
Fine.
2021.
It's a tie.
Yeah.
It's a tie.
I could get Vincent too if you
Oh,
want.
and I got the
Gilbert was on?
Alan Shipnuck, who gave you the greatest compliment of all time. So
Get the book out. Do we even drop it? Did the episode ever come out?
I'm just worried. Is like because for me, I sound the exact same as I did
Don't
my
worry
first
about it.
appearance.
This is what happens. This is what happens.
Is it gonna again be sounding like? Is it?
No,
is
you
it this
actually,
mic?
you actually sound louder this time.
I don't know. I feel like it's the exact same.
No, I disagree with that, Dave. I don't know.
I think it looks better.
Sheldon, are you a Jason Priestley fan?
He's now.
I've never watched anything he's been in.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I went to see his movies when 90210 was on.
He had movies?
He was on a movie with John Hurt, Love and Death on Long Island, which was not bad. He tried to do some independent movies.
See, this is something you can do in the long form. I'm sure he'll agree to.
Do you think he'd be up for like one of these like?
He'll come in. He'll come in.
Don't say that. Would he be willing to
we
do?
could go to him.
Would he be willing to do? If I pitched it to him, Dave, I know that Tori Spelling stinks, and Jenny Garth, who I hate because she was Kelly Taylor. I'm sure she's a lovely person. They do one of these like Imperioli ones about 90210. You like the Shrip and Imperioli did, you know?
Yes.
Would
Yep.
Priestley be up for an episode by episode 90210 with me as the host?
That's very interesting.
No, because you would think he's the loyal guy. He's stepping on their turf.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
He was a director, writer, producer. He gives you a different perspective.
You could do it like the Brian Baumgartner does the Office pod. You have the Office ladies, and then you have the different one.
Both
you
are
know?
successful, right?
Yeah.
There's a real. I just saw the small. I didn't watch Smallville, but I saw it was number 1 on iTunes. They just started one.
I think he's up for it. I think it's done. It's a done deal.
I think you're on.
You're booking this. Why don't you reach out to him? Barstool would produce that. I would do that episode by episode.
Yeah.
7-8 hours each because I have a lot of questions.
He likes talking about it. When he was in on location with me, he was like we were talking.
I think there's a period we
we
ran away from it a little bit, but I think after a while, it's like I remember reading an interview with Kenny Loggins about Footloose, where he's like, after a while, it's like, what the fuck are you gonna do? Like this is, you know.
I will not discuss Footloose, nor will I sing it in this concert. Like,
if you're going to see Kenny Loggins at concert, you want to hear Footloose.
What would you call it? The podcast? Do you have a name in mind?
I know. Are you any ideas?
No, I don't know the show well.
Not a boy, Mike.
I've never watched the
It's just
show.
funny.
In
You
my
got any
life.
ideas? No.
I've never seen an episode.
What was the Cheers podcast called?
Everybody knows real name.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Jesus, God.
Pretty good.
It's a
Not
good question.
wordy at all.
I don't have. I think
90210 old.
I think theirs is called 9021.
Oh my God.
Whose?
Yeah, Jenny Garth and
90210.
Oh, they have?
Tori
OMG.
Spelling. I just said that.
I wasn't listening to that part of it.
Hang in there.
He's probably been on it, I assume.
But so what? Like you go episode by episode with him.
No. There's one of each show. He's a loyal guy.
This
He
is
would
what
never
Mike just
step
said.
on their
You
turf.
just said there's 2 off.
Kevin has one, and so does Pam and Angela, right?
Yeah.
Kevin's is like, he's a desperate actor. Like, this
What are
is
you
Jason
doing?
Priestley.
Why are you doing this? What's your issue with him?
I don't have any problem with him, but
He's
he's
a
not,
nice guy. He's a golfer.
yeah, but
right?
he's not. Let's just say what it is. Like, he's a guy who relies on Cameo, and they don't.
Was that definitely Jason Priestley, or was that an act? Was that an impersonator?
That would be even funnier.
Did he do a good job?
He
I don't know
sounds
what
more
usually sounds.
Canadian than he did in the show.
Well, that could be on
That
purpose.
just shows what the performance it was.
Yeah, he's one of the best actors of our generation.
Yeah.
Did he give a good performance on Welcome to Sweden?
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Multi-episode arc or no?
2 episodes.
Hmm.
Playing himself, but like a kind of a shitty version of himself.
Yeah. That's good. Okay, I like that. All right. Freedom Grooming, right?
Yes.
Anything else, by the way, before we get ready for that?
I have 2 more people calling in, just so.
Fred Couples. And,
I got Freddie Couples.
That'd be great.
And
Bruce
Bruce
Springsteen. That'd be a perfect way to end the show.
Steve Gutenberg.
That would be amazing.
But he said James Echo's a great guy.
Yes. Though he is dodging me, so.
I wonder what he thinks of Dean Cain, who was
Call him
on the
back,
show
Dave.
for a while, is now a big Republican.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to boost up the lock for Eckhouse because I think the Priestley hit there helped me.
Had Jason on. Great conversation. You just put that together? No shit. A child would know that.
Well, I wasn't going to. I wanted to make sure that
Wait a
it
minute.
happened.
I might mention
A real
this.
look behind the fucking brain that called me. You just figured that out. You know what I should mention is we had another guy in the show on.
It's a good idea.
Well, it just happened. So, I mean, obviously,
This show's
I've
had
thought
many
about it.
celebrities on. Gilbert Gottfried, Stephen Van Zandt, Jason Priestley,
Correct.
Sheldon.
Donald Trump Jr. Don't mention Donald Trump Jr. That's right. Who else? Who's the most famous person we've had in the show?
Brandy Love.
No.
Probably Trump Jr. if you're talking just notoriety.
You think so?
He
Yeah.
said, said not to mention that.
Is he more famous?
just saying.
Yeah, I guess. The best
Not
electric
loud, he didn't say
razor
louder.
and shaving essentials for everyone. Flex Series kit, you get the smoothest shave of your life. Flexible blades contour the shape of your head for a baby smooth shave every single time. Shave 50% more hair in a single stroke compared to traditional razors. Shave in under 5 minutes. Free a refill plan Freedom has. You never run out of fresh, sharp blades delivered to your door every 6 weeks with free shipping. All active close shave plan members are upgraded to a lifetime warranty, and it's completely customizable. You can cancel your plan anytime. You're not going to want to do that. You're going to go to Freedom. Go to freedomgrooming.com/Kirk. That's freedomgrooming.com/Kirk. 20% off. You go to freedomgrooming.com/KIRK. What are you laughing at?
I just read your tweet calling me the podcast whisperer.
Yes.
That's amazing.
It's witty, right? It's acerbic. Anything else from you, Greg? Any other questions, thoughts, show thoughts?
That's it for me. I'm looking forward to the Wilbur.
Are you a Clemmer guy? Are you?
Sure.
You'll communicate with him. He talks to everybody. Try and win.
Yeah, I
him
mean,
over.
I've
Unbelievable. He
traded
talks to everyone,
messages
Mike.
with him.
Well, it's like so do I.
That's
Anyone
true.
that messages
You
me,
like me?
I'll
You mad at me?
I'll respond.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, we'll see.
I feel like it's my job. I mean, it feels like there's so much tension. It started today, and so I was hoping
Well,
just
it's
to kind
surreal.
of
We just had Jason. I just talked to
lighten
Jason
the mood
Priestley.
a bit
Yeah,
with Jason Priestley.
Very surreal. I
so
appreciate it.
maybe
I'm very
this
grateful.
rolling into the Wilbur will have changed our attitudes. Cullinane will no longer be super upset and nervous about what's going to happen.
Oh.
Kirk's going to be in a good mood. That's my job. I'm the mood changer.
I appreciate that. I am. I'm excited. I'm actually looking forward to doing it, which surprises me. I'm looking forward to tomorrow night. I think we're gonna do okay, Dave.
Good. Cool.
See,
that's not how
that's how we should. That's how we should end it.
Let's go.
I'm just trying to
Let's
be.
go, guys.
No, it'll be good. It'll be fun.
Hands in, everyone.
Let's all get our.
What did Pat say? That one of the? Do you see that one of the? Pat and my trivia team was going back and forth with one of the listeners.
No, I
You
didn't.
see it? Let me see if I can find it.
What was the GIF, by the way? I couldn't see it, but it was what everyone was reacting to about trivia or something.
It was like fire or something.
Okay.
I did see Jeff D. Lowe going at fans about the
Jeff
mini
gets
golf
very
thing.
sensitive.
Yeah.
Pat said to me, "Keep your mouth shut." When I said there's changes, only managers can talk to media or Twitter.
right, yes.
And Steve Robinson said the word is flamboyant. And Pat says to Steve Robinson's rules.
Oh, okay.
Suck me from the back, nature boy. That's what he said.
I thought you meant the real Steve Robinson said that.
Well, I think Pat thought that because he texted me. He's like, "This is the real Steve Robinson." I wanted to say yes, but I mean, Steve probably feels that way.
Sure.
I don't know. And Steve, have you talked to Steve at all this week, Dave?
Yes.
You have? Okay,
Yes.
good.
Yeah.
Good. Flight was good? It's fine?
Are there any surprise guests?
Ooh, we'll find out.
but I
Who
mean,
knows? I don't know.
Why would you mention that there,
I don't
Greg?
know. One never knows. One never knows. I don't know. I don't know. There'll be lots of surprises. I will say that. I don't know what people are expecting.
Yeah.
Surprises.
I don't know if they're expecting a traditional live podcast, but I don't think it's going to be that.
Right.
Right?
I think
Would you
they're
say,
not
Dave, or no?
expecting that enough because you've teased that a
Yeah.
little bit.
Would you say or no? It's not like your traditional go to a podcast. Watch
Oh, it
sit there
is definitely unique.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
we'll see. Yep. 2 shows, and then honestly, boy, I mean, is there a better way to do a last episode than to talk to Jason Priestley? If we're really going to wrap it up, are you going to do better than that?
I don't think so.
I don't know. Part
My
of it,
friend?
Yeah, it's like
Me,
that's-
Greg, Jason.
You call him
that's the
Jay,
pinnacle.
or is that just Jason, or is it
Jay.
You do call. I've heard Kelly. I've heard Jenny Garth call him that before.
Yeah.
I've said that to him and I pretend talking to him.
Yeah.
But I didn't do it when I just talked to him.
That's a great point.
I just didn't feel like it was too soon. He didn't really know my name, so for me to call him by his nickname might be a little tough.
What do you think about that laugh?
I'm also Canadian. That was a real laugh.
It was a big laugh, though.
Mr. Freudenberg was a good joke.
It was a big laugh.
Yeah, I thought that joke like 45 minutes ago. Yeah.
It feels like one of
This is why they
Greg was telling some story about what the fuck was he talking about? Oh, Clint Eastwood. I was like, yeah, whatever. Okay, sure. Yeah, it's Clint. It was Clint Eastwood.
What?
There was
You're not going to believe who it was.
By the way, when he was that age, he made The Mule, which made $100 million.
That's why I was so I couldn't believe he was that feeble and like.
And it was Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, and he was still directing.
You couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
And there he was.
Yes.
It's Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, walking by
On
me.
the
Did I
Warner
mention
Brothers
that?
lot?
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Walked by a guy. It was Manute Bol. He was 7'7". So all right. So we'll see y'all at the Wilbur. I think we got 2 VIPs. But quickly, Dave, give everyone the schedule if they're listening now, driving in. I don't know when they'll be listening to it, but go ahead.
So VIP check-in 5:30 to 6:30.
5:30 to 6:30.
That is correct. Yeah, you knew that. You knew this.
I know. 5:30 to 6:30. Okay.
Doors open at the Wilbur at 6 p.m. for the
6
first
p.m.
show.
The show starts at 7.
Show starts at 7.
7. This is not like a live show. It's just 7 o'clock ticket. Starts at 7:30. 7:00 the show will start.
Correct. And then the second VIP check-in can start at 8:20.
Check-in.
Yeah, because
we're gonna be doing the show still.
Correct. And
Okay.
we're going to have somebody over there so they can check in to
That
get
Justin
to the
or
VIP
no?
venue.
Who's that?
Possibly Justin,
Okay.
unless we rework
Okay,
certain
so
things when we're there.
Gotcha.
And then that will be, I think it's 8:20 to 9:20 or 8:30 to 9:30. Somewhere around that for the VIP time. Second show starts at 9:45.
We have to be out by. Is there like a hard out for the Wilbur midnight or something? Or no?
Midnight is, I believe, the hard out, yeah, for the
We'll be
second
done
show.
before then.
Is it like a concert where if we keep applauding, you'll have to come out and do an
Yes,
encore?
help to come over my harmonica.
Not
like
the
Bruce.
first show, for sure. There will be no encore.
Second show starts at 9:45. We hope, right?
We hope so, yes.
Yes. The hard out is 10:15. Is that right? One would hope. No, I think both shows are going to be. They're going to be. It'll be interesting. I don't know. I mean, the same people hate it. The same people love it. Great.
Yep.
Anything else, Greg? Mike? blindmike.net.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Greg Poehler blowing it half the show today. The incredible episode they did on the OJ chase. It
was
and
wild.
then what do we have right now?
The Louis C.K. episode is out for free right now.
Must
and
be
the
a
one
hard-hitting one, I imagine.
If you don't, if you want
movie
that,
he
just don't
did.
listen. What can I tell you? I'm a fan of the guy.
Yes.
And,
that movie was
the one on-
dreadful. Dreadful.
It was great.
Terrible.
But the one on Patreon is Joan Rivers versus Johnny Carson.
Oh, that's excellent. I haven't listened to that yet. Is that up right now?
Yeah, and it was a lot longer than I expected to be. As I
Oh,
said-
that is excellent.
as
I will
said at the
definitely
end, I
listen to
managed
that.
to drag out essentially one phone call over an hour and a half that we
Never talked to her again, ever.
He never did.
Did you listen to that, Greg, or no?
Dude, no, I haven't
No.
yet.
I will-
But
just
I
one
am
up.
a subscriber.
Just one
so-
up.
Oh, I've been listening to that, Mike. That's excellent. That's a good topic.
Good.
What was anything that jumped out for you from that, or no? That you didn't know, or no?
Mostly that I ended up agreeing with Johnny more than I thought I would once I learned a few more of the details.
Well, that's the problem is you never got Johnny's side because Johnny never talked about
Right,
anything. So
exactly.
you never got his side of the story.
Yeah, and I got to tell you that fucking Henry Bushkin is a real asshole.
Oof. I read that book. That was uncomfortable to read that book.
And we have a clip from an interview we did with Joan that's like real douchey. So.
And the other problem Joan made was having her husband be running the other show.
Edgar,
too.
yes.
Edgar was killing himself.
He certainly did.
Yeah. I'll give you a good TV show recommendation if you want one. It's on
Please.
Amazon. It's 6 episodes on BBC. Chloe, have you heard of this?
No.
It's good.
I don't think so, no.
It's good. Go look it up. Go watch it. It's not. It doesn't have an A-lister on it though, Dave.
What's the elevator pitch?
I consider to finish it.
The elevator pitch. You mean it keeps going up and down?
Yeah, that's right.
It's a little bit like the Talented Mr. Ripley, a little bit.
Okay.
Which is a great movie. You see that, Mike, or no?
Don't think so. No,
Matt Damon,
Yeah, no, I have not seen
and Jude Law. Yeah, go watch it. It's worth watching. Is Matt Damon the A-lister?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, you don't know that, Mike. I'm asking Dave.
I know his brain.
It's Matt Damon, Charles Barkley, and John Stamos. Those are the three.
John Stamos is not an A-lister, right?
Those are the three A-listers we've.
Is he an A-lister?
He said no, but based on like his handsomeness or something. Didn't he? Is that what you said?
Have you talked to enough A-listers that you're just able to move on from talking to a guy like Jason Priestley? Because like my body is consumed by that.
Life goes on.
But it was also me. I was the youngest of 6. I looked up to my siblings who were obsessed with that, so I became kind of really into it.
Thank you for that.
That was like a moment. That was a moment.
It's wonderful. It's
a wonderful
you know
moment.
You know how much Brandon Walsh means to me?
Look at what you did for him, Greg.
I know. I feel
It's
like
the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me.
Yeah.
No, but life does go on. Yes. Well, I mean,
does life go on after those type of interviews, Kirk? Could you confirm?
I would say, like, look, if I met Bruce Springsteen, like, in person, it would be a huge moment. But, like, an hour later...
Is that the best guest you've ever talked to in your media
yes.
career? Like, most impactful, you know what I mean?
Stevie's close. I mean, that's E Street Band.
1-1. Me versus Poehler.
I'd say Priestley. For sure.
Thanks,
sure.
Kirk.
I'm trying to get somebody on enough about me. No, I would say yes.
Shaughnessy?
Stuttering John?
Shaughnessy's close. Stuttering John's close.
Dykstra.
Lenny Dykstra's close. Bart Hubbock. No, we're wrapping that guy. I think he runs a restaurant.
Arkan.
Well, we should ask Press. I should ask Priestley that and then just hung up.
Do you know?
Do you know Chris Arkan takes in the ass?
I don't know.
Yes, I did know that. Fucking him right now.
I can see the rest of my time.
That's it. Sheldon, thank you for joining us. Anything you want to promote? Your farm? Anything in North Dakota?
Just support your local farmers.
Yeah, is that right?
Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
Yeah, how's the farm? Is it tough right now or no?
It kind of sucks, to be honest with you.
All Biden's fault, right?
Most of it, yeah.
I agree.
Thanks, Greg.
I don't disagree with you. Guys like Greg.
At least you're blaming me. I like
liberal
that.
Hollywood friends campaigning for him. That's what does it. Jesus. All right, you'll be there tomorrow?
I'll be there tomorrow.
Excellent. Thanks for coming in. Dave, anything else before so you guys get to work now?
Yep, we're off.
Greg, thank you. When are you back in America?
Probably September.
Okay, so we'll see you then, hopefully.
Yeah.
All right, who are you going to book?
You just give me a list. Give me a list.
What do you want, Mike?
Ooh, I get to choose. Interesting.
Jack Klugman.
Jack Klugman would be a great booking. Although at the end of his life, it would
incredible
have been tough.
booking. Yeah, it was not pleasant. All right, we'll see some of you at the Wilbur, and then we'll talk to the rest of you on, I guess, Monday for essentially the wrap up, right?